Well, hello, everyone.
Hi.
We're actually live. We are live.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
Greetings, adventurers.
There it is.
Hello.
Thank you
Cheers.
for your patience. We had a little technical difficulty, but we are up and running. Welcome to another episode of the Role Players. We are so excited to see you all. As you've come to play a little Dungeons and Dragons with us. I am your dungeon master, Judd, and these are my people, my favorite people, my players.
You almost went John. You almost went some John Cleese on us right there.
Oh yeah, no, Wanda.
I wonder.
All right, wow, everyone. So the world continues to be crazy.
But we're used to that now, kind of.
And
But don't get complacent.
Exactly.
I think we got a little hot here. Don't get complacent at all. Actually, that was gonna be my beginning message. Is that as you can see, we still have our Color of Change donation goal, and we're actually pretty close. We're only $70 away. So
Wow.
thank you to everybody else who's donated.
Aw, I like a
We're
t-shirt.
almost getting to 500. Yes.
That's
Let's make
sweet.
sure we love each other. So it's not over. If you've stopped posting on Instagram, whatever, it doesn't matter. This fight is not over. So please make sure that you are out there standing up with the Black community, getting justice, making changes. If you can't afford to donate, no problem, but go to colorofchange.org, check out their website. You can take action there to help with some of the injustices the Black community is facing, and actually it can do a lot of good. So we got to keep that pressure up. We got to stand up with the Black community. We got to keep standing up probably forever to make sure that it doesn't slip back into this disgusting racism that has continued to breed in the darkness. So, so again, thank you for everybody who's donated. Any subs, bits, any donations tonight, everything once again goes towards that goal of 500 that we want to give to Color of Change. So, thank you for that. We have a couple big announcements, everybody, tonight. I want to start with our first that we are now a sponsored stream. We actually legit have and right when I said that, I'm like, it's not there. I've got the wrong background. I'll change that in a moment. Because we are now sponsored by Skull Splitter Dice.
Skull Splitter.
The coolest name.
Skull Splitter.
Skull Splitter. Yeah.
No, that's Mind Hammer. That's Mind Hammer. This one goes like this. This one goes Skull Splitter.
Splitter.
There it is.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
You know what? You almost went Randy the Macho Man Savage with the Skull Splitter. Oh yeah, Skull Splitter.
Man,
Splitter.
that is just another tragic loss of Randy Savage that we're not going to get now. If we could have had him be the voice actor for that, man.
It's true. It's true.
Segue.
A silent moment.
Segue.
I was like secretly trying to figure out how to put on the right overlay so you guys can see, but I'll figure that out in a moment. In the meantime, so very, very excited about that. Next week, we're going to have a code that gives you 15% off at their store. So in our panels on Twitch, you can scroll down. You'll see the Skull Splitter logo there. And again, next week, we'll have a code for you to save 15% off. So definitely check them out. They're amazing. They have super, super cool dice, including D30s, D100s. I mean, come on. So cool. Let's see. Yes, Ashley's going to give me an earful for having the wrong overlay on. Yes, sorry about that. Second announcement, also super cool. We have our merch store is up and live. So if you need a Role Players t-shirt or a mug or a sticker, it's up. So you can actually, on our Twitch page, scroll down, look at that merch link, click it, follow it, buy some cool stuff, buy some t-shirts. We're going to be adding some new designs very soon, including, can we get a Mind Hammer, Peter?
Mind
Hammer! We're getting that one up, designed by our own Gabriella.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh, Gabby, little
pretty dope.
It's the wild sauce one. It's your wild
All
Oh,
side.
yeah.
right.
Sorry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm just gonna call it a night. We'll see you guys
But
later.
now I have to make a mind hammer one. Clearly, what a subtle way for me to tell each other. Thank you.
Yeah. Wow.
I'll get
Let's-
right
Yeah.
on it.
I'm
One
just gonna
second.
go
gonna
ahead and
have-
stop this stream. Let's start the whole thing over.
Just don't do
Okay.
it.
Oh yeah. Wow. It's one of those nights. Okay. Yes. Wild sauce. Peter, can we get a wild sauce?
Wild sauce.
All right. There we go.
We need a soundboard for Peter. Just whatever button you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
that's a very good idea. I'm gonna do that.
Yes. So
Um,
true. We do.
So, in addition, our new website is actually being built as we speak, and we're super excited about that. It's going to have links to all our videos. It's going to have links to the merch, all that good stuff. So be on the lookout. Don't know when that's going to land. Probably a couple weeks, maybe sometime in a month. We'll let you know. And let's see. Last but not least, certainly not least, we have a special guest coming next week. We're really excited to announce that John Bailey of Honest Trailer fame is going to be on our show next week, and we are super stoked about it. So
That's super exciting.
we will remind everybody throughout the week, and make sure you don't miss next week. Check in for all the craziness. The epic voice guy, he's amazing. If you don't know him, he's done all kinds of great stuff. Voiceover actor. He's done all the voiceovers for Honest Trailers, which is fantastic. If you haven't seen that, check that out on YouTube. It's great. So we're super excited to have him join us. So I think that's it. Anybody else have any other announcements before we jump in? No?
No.
All right. Well, then, since you're all ready to get killed by that massive Drake,
Okay, that's not happening.
No.
battle the massive Drake. How about Otto is going to take us away with the intro, and we'll be right back.
Let me tell you a story about a time that me and my friends found a new world. It started on a ship brought together by a storm. We traveled through the rift to a new world beyond. We were thrown into shackles, we were hunted down by thieves, but we'll never let it stop us from sailing up Niagara Lee. For we are thee.
Okay.
Your Princess Leia,
Yeah, not feeling them tonight.
white buns.
All right, I almost got the correct overlay loaded in time. Ashley, I'm just going to do it on the fly, so apologies. Okay, everyone.
Cool.
So I will bring us back in, and then I'll get to work on that. So last week, we are still in this crazy battle in Makutha, the city of magic, as you guys are taking on 300 necromancers. No big deal. You got a bunch of tough mountain people led by Kello, who is just a badass, and the women and men of the town of Luknor, as you snuck your way inside this city of necromancers and have been doing a pretty decent job. We had Dagmara and Araset split off, went up into a tower, managed to take out some guards, dealt with the flying presence of wizards around, got a little crispy by some fireballs, but survived, burned the whole tower down. And as they exited, mic dropped, left. Meanwhile, Otto had a very interesting encounter with some sort of
Did
entity
he?
that seemed to have pledged his allegiance to this entity in exchange for increased power. Maybe. I mean, the players don't know about it, but certainly you audience do. And promised him great power in this battle at hand. And as you all made your way up the multi-tiered city to return to Kello's side, as he was being surrounded by necromancers and skeletons, you managed to, first, led by Tabitha, go after a necromancer who was hovering on the 4th tier and launching fireballs down. And with a pretty vicious Tabitha the Tornado attack, gutted him, and while he was still bleeding out, still a little bit alive, started looting his body. The last
Just
thing
wanted
he
to
saw,
see what I could find, you know.
it's like, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
All in a
Let me just
day's work.
let me just go through your pockets here.
Fast hands, not grass. There you go.
The body was still warm, Tabby.
Okay, look. It's wartime, okay?
It
The
is.
rules are different.
That's right. I like it.
While the others cut a swath through the all of the enemies surrounding Kello and his remaining people, reinforcing their numbers and finally defeating enough of them that the necromancers ran off. And you didn't give chase, but instead made your way around up to the 4th tier, where you saw a very wide open, unlike all the other tiers, which were crammed full of buildings. This tier was completely wide open with a series of dead trees on the perimeter and one massive building in the shape of a sun, surrounded by 3 small round buildings on each side of this large one. And as you were deciding what to do, as you saw a few remaining necromancers run inside this massive building, you moved forward, and at that moment you saw this huge clawed hand. And you saw this massive white-scaled drake come over the crest of this mosaic-roofed sun temple and just... and you all frozen. That's where we left it. So, everybody, I need you to roll initiative.
All right. So just to be clear, we followed the necromancers up into this 4th tier, right?
You did. However, they were
And
on the opposite side, taking the opposite side stairs up, and made their way inside.
Okay.
Thank you for
Just so we know, we were following them.
Yeah. So as you got up there, you saw the last kind of remaining stragglers go in toward the right-hand side, inside these large double doors at the front of this sun-shaped building. So everybody roll your initiative.
How many Lugnorians do we have with us?
When you left, and right now you don't have any, you guys scouted ahead. Kello was down, pulling up his wounded, getting everybody brushed off and ready for the assault. But do a history check for me, and I'll tell you, we'll see what you saw.
All right. Well, apparently nothing.
Okay. So, I mean, it's really hard to tell in the fray. There were so many bodies and people on the ground, anywhere from 50 to 120. And you know you came in with about 189. So they've definitely taken some losses.
All right. Just thinking we might need a little help taking this beastie down.
Well, Judd, I can tell you this. For initiative, I got lucky number 7.
All right.
Well, I'm not going to tell you what the Drake got, but
what it doesn't have in a high numerical value, it has in luck. So.
7 is the most magical number.
Quality, not quantity.
Okay, so
exactly, it's a quality number.
It is.
Let me start some.
You don't judge based on size.
We don't.
No.
Well, some things.
I mean,
okay, somewhat.
A lot.
Well, that took a turn.
What do you mean?
Everybody, let me know if that audio is okay, not too loud.
Yeah, nice.
Because I can't remember the exact.
You could go a bit lower. You could go a bit lower.
Okay, this is a weird question, but I'm going to go to the bathroom and wash my hands. I just feel like my hands are sweaty and it's pulling my focus. I'll be right back. I got an 8 for initiative.
You know what's weird about that? It wasn't even
Real
a
life?
question.
That's what I was gonna say. It's like, I sounded awfully like, oh, wow. That was towards you, Chad. That was not for me.
Really, really feeling the anxiety.
You should.
That my character is feeling.
Wow.
All right,
Hey, Judd, did you call out initiative yet?
Not yet. Hold on.
Okay.
Is that audio okay? Or is it still too loud?
Little loud.
A little loud.
God damn.
I have empathetic anxiety. So when she comes back, I'm going to have to go and wash my hands because they're starting to sweat.
No.
Feel the sweat.
If you leave, then.
But then you know what? I feel like by the time that I see 2 people do this, I'll think, well, clearly you know,
we're
this-
just gonna cut the stream tonight. We're all gonna go wash our hands. We'll see you next week.
Real
you know.
quick.
It's like, yeah, they took like a really weird 30-minute like alternating hands washing thing. It was bizarre.
Oh,
But
I
for
love it.
real,
Okay.
like somehow
Okay.
that made my hands sweat. Just thinking.
I just felt like they were sweating, guys.
You know what?
I'm
You
literally
are
sweating
faced
now.
with a giant ass Drake, so I would be sweating
Yeah.
too. Oh, look, my
Right.
hands are sweating, and I'm not even fighting this thing. I am the Drake. So, all right,
Okay,
everybody,
I'm focused.
20 to 25. Wow, we got to pull it in tonight.
Yeah.
20 to 25. Anyone? Crickets? Wow. Okay, 15, 20.
Me,
There's
Oh, good.
What'd you get?
I got 18.
All right.
All
There's
right.
that game to play.
Good.
1. Okay. 10 to 15.
14.
14 for Dagmara.
14 team.
Seville, also
Nope.
14.
No. I was just making a comment. Sorry, DM. Sorry, DM.
Oh, disadvantage on all attacks.
Disadvantage
Wow.
on my disadvantage on
Liar.
my disadvantage.
Liar penalty -2.
Yeah,
Damn.
exactly.
Liar. Shame.
All
Shame.
right, 5 to 10. This is the longest initiative.
Lucky number 7.
7.
8.
Oh yeah.
8 for tabs.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm feeling very 60 tonight.
Oh,
Whoa.
wow. Oh my god, you guys. This is like the
Wow.
worst
This is-
initiative you've ever
Yeah,
done.
this is the lowest I've
Well,
ever the whole campaign.
look.
But we're
You-
timid. We want to throw the others out first to see what this thing's going to do, and then
Yeah.
we might, yeah.
You get, I normally I don't tell you. Well, no, I'm not gonna tell you, so never mind. All right, Eriset,
No.
you're on
Yeah.
deck.
Yeah.
Dagmar, Eriset, you're up. Dagmar, you're on deck. Wow,
Okay.
we just
We almost tricked him, guys.
Yeah.
Bring it in,
Well-
Judge. Bring it
That sweaty hands thing really almost works.
I think we know. All right, good.
All right, Eriset, what are you doing? Oh, sorry. Let's paint the picture again. So
Yeah.
you're on the 4th tier of the city of Makutha. Right now, this massive drake is on the top of this mosaic domed building, the sun-shaped building. You are all off to the left-hand side of this large open space. There's nothing between you and this building that the drake is on top of, except this old kind of dead grass. And it's about 100. Hold on, let me look at, so I don't have to guess. You're just over by the stairs. It's about 120 feet to the drake. What would
Okay.
you like to do?
Okay.
120 feet to the Drake.
Yep.
It's above us though, right? It's on top of the
It's on top of the building, so it's about 50 feet up.
50 feet up.
Take cover!
I run towards this thing. What's my dashing speed? I'm trying to figure out my dashing speed.
So if you want to dash as your action, just double your speed. So I think that probably means you go 60.
Yeah, my speed is 60, and you said it's how many feet away? 120?
120. I do want to remind you that there is also a guard tower.
Yeah. Does it have a
uh,
crystal on it? You said.
You could see
Mhm.
the crystal, but you didn't see anybody inside it. There's one on the opposite
Right.
side as well that also looks empty.
Does he see us?
Yeah, you're pretty sure as it did its big Drakey yell thing, looking at you, that it sees you.
Oh,
Let Drakey yell.
Drakey
I'm
yell.
just gonna point to myself. It's like me. I mean us. You talking to us? You looking at us?
I'm
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm running towards it. And I just go as fast as I can to get close enough to get under it so I can get a shot at it with my bow.
Okay. All right.
You're just trying to get within range.
Yeah, because my bow has a range of 80. So I
Right.
just start dashing ahead.
Okay.
And as soon as I'm close enough, I take a shot.
So you're just gonna move to within range, basically,
Yeah, and take a shot.
because you wouldn't have to go your full. You would have to now if you dash, you're not going to be able to take a shot, because dashing would be your action. So you can go your speed. You can move 30 feet towards it and then shoot, or you can dash and then wait for your next turn to shoot.
I think the only difference is you might have to shoot with disadvantage since it's so far away, right?
Yeah, so because you wouldn't be able to make it within 80 feet, you would be shooting at disadvantage because you would make it 90 feet. So you would be
All
close.
right, here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I do. I
Okay.
run as fast as I can to the guard tower, so I'm flush with it. So really, technically, I don't think that Drake can see me because I'm flush with the guard tower now. But I'm holding my action for the next opportunity.
I love it.
Are
Shot.
you what? You're gonna hold an arrow and let it fly when it moves in range.
My bow and
Got
and I think I can cast a spell at the same time, right? Or no?
No. So you're gonna hold one action.
Then I'm just gonna hold my action to take my shot with my bow.
Love it.
And in the meantime, I'm hiding flush with the tower, so it can't burn me.
You could take a bonus action now, though, if you wanted to, even if you're holding your regular action.
My bonus action.
So bonus action, you could cast one of your like Hunter's Mark.
So that's it. I want to cast Hunter's Mark as my bonus action.
Let me see. Do you
That way, it'll be ready to go for the next.
Where is the
exactly
tower that you're hiding behind? To the left of the building that the Drake is on, or to the right?
It's as you came up the stairs, which was on the left-hand side of the city. The tower is off to your left, only about 30 feet away. So you see Ariset races off to the left. The Drake is to the right, diagonally about 120 feet.
Okay.
You guys see this? This is what I do so that I can
That's so smart.
focus.
I love it.
Wait. So one thing though,
Nice.
if I'm only going to the guard tower, I won't be within range. So I want to get within
If it
range.
moves closer.
Yeah.
Huh?
You
so-
just ready it for when it comes over.
Yeah, what you're doing, you're taking a defensive posture. Now, there are a line of trees. You could also kind of hide behind they're dead. Kind of.
Where are the trees?
They
So
sound
the
flexible.
trees are in a direct line as you come up the stairs. They're ahead
Got
of
it.
you.
Right in
and
front of
then they go all the way down to the right-hand side, to the opposite, and then also up that wall as well.
Okay,
So
so
it's
I
kind of
guess
like on the perimeter.
what I thought I wanted to do was, the tower that the Drake is on. I wanted to run to that and get flush with it, so that the next time I want to shoot, I just shoot straight up from under its belly.
I don't think you could go that far,
Wow.
but maybe.
Brave.
So again, Ariset, you can move and have an action. You can double your speed and get within range, but you can't shoot or hold an action because you've burned your action on doing an extra run.
Okay, then I'll just go to the guard tower. That's fine. I'll just go to the guard tower, take cover, and hold my action.
Okay,
Love it.
I think that's great.
good. And do you want to cast a spell? And actually, I don't remember from last time if you already had Hunter's Mark up. I think you might have.
I had passed 4 slots, but
Yeah, I think she had it below in the 3rd level during that fight. I believe. But it lasts for an hour,
It's
so
an hour.
she
You're still-
definitely has used it in the city, so she could just reapply it and not have to burn a slot.
I think it's still up actually, Ariset. So we'll
Sure.
say as a
Even
bonus
better.
action, you can tag the Drake as the focus of your spell. That's all you have to do.
all right.
So the next time
then
when you
what
actually
to
hit
do?
it, you get to apply your Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, your extra
and it
damage.
lasts. Oh yeah, because oh wait, no, I'm not at 3rd level yet. Okay, so yeah, I can mark the new creature with it, and that's what I
Yeah,
do.
I'm
Not
almost
3rd level
positive
spell,
you used
yeah.
it against the necromancer when you and Dagmar were on the tower. I'm pretty sure you did that.
I think that
It
sounds
would
familiar.
make sense because I used up my level 1 slots completely.
Oops.
Yeah, I
and
think you
I
did.
didn't do Zephyr Strike. I gave
No.
protection from evil and good.
That you
but
gave to
I
Chad,
didn't do
to
Fog
Otto.
Cloud. Yeah, so I think that probably
Yeah, I think you're
Okay.
right.
All right. So you're good. Dagmara.
Dagmara is going to walk straight towards the Drake, take as many steps as she can, and just look at it right in the eye and say, Koeje služiš, a še ne znaš havani, a še ne znam koji služiš i ja smo služili. Na koga iskaš da poslužiš?
Wow. Okay. So,
All right. Hello.
will you roll
Hi.
a persuasion check, please?
Yep. And that
Wow.
is
I love it. That was awesome.
But you see, I understand because
Oh,
I
yeah?
too speak Draconic.
Oh. Ooh. Well,
Ooh.
let me tell you here. So I rolled a 14, and I think my persuasion, sorry,
Your persuasion is a +7, actually.
+7, so 21.
Yeah. Okay. You see the beast is up there, just rallying, looking just ready to murder, and you stride forward and shout out these words, and its head swivels down to you, and it pauses. It just, you could tell you've had an effect, but you don't know what that effect is.
Mm.
Do you want to do anything
Yes, I want
else?
to keep walking towards it.
Okay. Do you just want to use your action to go double the speed?
Yes,
Okay.
sure.
All right.
What
so,
did you say?
I can't tell.
Chad,
but
I'll text you since you speak Draconic. Does anybody else speak Draconic?
I don't think so. I think I'm
No.
pretty much yeah, I got
The sigh. I'm sorry.
This is legit stuff, guys.
I
I'm
love
sorry,
it.
You don't speak it. You don't get to
That was some-
oh God.
Okay, I want to know now. That's
And-
not fair.
And so you're just walking toward the dragon all casually. You speak in Draconic, and you see Otto say back to you, very surprisingly, in Draconic that does not sound as clean or as good as yours. I say, what was that?
Okay.
I don't look back.
Ooh.
And I say to you guys in the common tongue, guys, I think she's bad again.
Uh-oh.
She's
Yeah.
almost.
All right. Hold on. You're out of initiative. That's too many words. Hold on. Save it for your turn. Tabitha, you are up as you watch.
Oh my god.
Dagmar runs off. She's halfway to the Drake now. Arisette's over by the guard tower. What would you like to do?
Great question. Okay. I would like to review how far I can run.
Okay. I think
Um,
you're 25 feet. So let me pull you up. Pretty
I
sure
can-
it's a half
25
lane.
feet walking.
And then with the bonus action, you can
Okay.
bonus action dash, so you could double that. So you could go 50 feet on one turn.
Let me tell you what I would like to do. I would like to be as sneaky as possible.
Okay.
So my initial thoughts are there are little like shards of trees right in front of me, right?
They're actually not little. They're massive husks of trees, but they're completely dead.
I'm very little.
Mm.
The trees are there. I would like to stealth my way through the trees, even if I'm going slower because I'm being so sneaky. My idea is to be as sneaky as possible, but advance towards the Drake.
Okay. So that would mean you're going to go off to your right along the kind of retaining wall of the fourth tier, looking down to the third
Yep.
tier. There's a line of trees, up to 3 trees. Probably 3 trees down would bring you the closest without going out into the open.
Okay, great.
Okay, so you're gonna bonus action hide, I believe. Do you actually roll a stealth check for me?
Okay, and because of my boots, I have advantage on stealth checks,
Yeah.
just to let everyone know.
And even though this Drake is
We're
looking
impressed.
at all of you, because you are so small and the trees are quite large.
Rolling bad tonight, guys.
Uh
Nice.
So far.
Not the good bad.
oh.
Okay, so I got a 16 because
16.
I have such high stealth points. So that added to it a lot.
All right. So you run, and you see the head might have tracked you. You're not sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, and then the next thing I would like to do with my cunning action is hide.
Yep, that's what that roll was for. So,
Oh, okay.
so you're good there. You still do have an action if you want, or you can hold it until it's in range.
I would like to ready. Excuse me. I would like to ready my blink dagger. If like there's an opportunity attack, I would like to use it.
Awesome. Okay, great. Tabitha, that is
Beautiful.
your turn. Otto, you're up. Seville, you are on deck.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
So now you can say a few things if you want.
Yeah, I follow after Dagmara,
Okay.
and I say back behind, from behind her, how could you?
Dagmar
Awesome.
just turns to you and
Oh
turns
God,
back.
what did she say?
Again.
Otto, are you doing your? Are you using your full? Are you using dash basically?
Let me add
no,
Or are
that.
you just gonna go half the distance?
I'll go within 30 feet.
Got it. Okay.
And let me add that I turn to you, I
Mhm.
lightly shake my head, and then I turn back and keep walking to the dragon. Very lightly
And
shake my head.
and my voice powers out a little bit, rippling through the air a little bit when he responds back to you, almost as if he is speaking to you in vicious mockery. And he says,
Oh, no. God.
and he says, no, I don't think you quite understand. I don't take kind to treachery. And I try to psychically hurt her.
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
what?
Okay.
Oh,
So
whoa.
Otto casts
Oh.
vicious mockery on. Okay.
This is
So,
wild.
Dagmara, make a wisdom saving throw, please.
That's probably a good point right here. Okay, I rolled a 15 and that's 16.
What's your save? It is 16, right?
It is 16. So you do,
She
which
saves.
I
Yeah.
think nothing happens, I believe.
I
But-
thought- yeah.
Yeah.
Are you near me at this point?
I'm within 30 feet of you.
Yeah.
I just turn again, and this time a little more demanding. Just do this, and I keep walking.
Okay. All right. Interesting. All right.
Not digging this.
Otto, anything else you want to do? Any bonus actions, or you're out of movement?
Yes. I will give a bardic inspiration to who hasn't gone yet.
Seville.
I have it.
Yeah, I'll give a bardic inspiration to you, Seville, and I
Okay.
say, Edgeguard, figure out what she's up to.
All right. So is that did the dice go up when you leveled to 5? Is it a 1d8 now, or it's still 1d6?
Well, it's still 1d6.
Okay, got it.
My level was in another class.
Oh, ew. Cool. Okay, so DM, I see this exchange. I don't understand it, but I see Otto go flying after Dagmara. I see Dagmara get into that tunnel kind of vision, and she's did she run or just stride straight there? She just dashed?
Well, she said she's walking, but in her turn, we'll say she's kind of having to run to make it.
Right, but I see this determined
Yeah, she's definitely like striding very.
Do I
confidently.
notice I know she has done this before with the past Drake. I know she has spoken some language, trying to communicate and then trying to stop me. So do I see the Drake react to her language? Have I seen the Drake change disposition?
You don't even have to roll a perception check for that.
Okay.
You saw that when she spoke to it, that the Drake kind of stopped its growling, kind of roaring and focused on her. You don't know what that meant, but you definitely saw a reaction.
Okay. So knowing that she may have slipped into this dark mind that she's been talking about, that she had mentioned, and I see Otto turn around. I feel his power come over me, and just in a quick decision, I'm going to use bonus action. I'm going to hit Dagmar with a mind hammer. I'm not going to do damage, but I want to stun her out of this because it worked once before.
Okay.
Villas always has to come in.
That's a con save, right?
Con save.
All right, Dagmara.
Dagmara's like the bad guy in Scooby-Doo. She's like, I would almost do it if it wasn't for you
I'm
meddling
gonna pull a mask off.
Oh,
good aligned party members. Damn you.
Darn this initiative. Am I rolling? I'm sorry. What am I rolling?
Con save.
Con save.
That's a D20.
It is a D20, and if let me look at your sheet. It's a +5. You actually.
Okay, so that's 11 plus 5. That's 16.
I think that's
Okay,
saved, right?
you save.
Yeah.
You
so
save.
You feel second attack on your mind. This one, it's almost like you miss that step when you're falling asleep.
Yep.
You kind of jump, but you hold on. You don't fall to the ground.
Okay, so I stumble. I kind of crack my neck, and I turn around again for a second turn. And
no, we're up to like 6 turns. I don't know what you're talking about.
And I share a look with Seville. And just keep going. I'm just kidding.
All right, we'll see what she
A
does.
Backstreet Boys music video.
How far away is this Drake away from me?
From you, 120 feet.
All right, I'm gonna. And how far away am I from the ledge that drops back down?
You're very close. I mean, you guys just came up to the top of the stairs and basically stopped.
So I'm going to quickly pull out one of the dragon plates.
Okay.
The Drake plate.
The Drake plate, yep.
The old Drake plate. And I'm just going to hold my action. But I want to I want to get in that defensive position. And I'm just going to start, over here. Over here, you stinking worm. Over here. Come get me. I killed your little baby. Come get me. And I'm just screaming and yelling while I'm backing to the edge. I want it to kind of try to get it to charge me.
Got it.
And I'm just like, damn you, the hero. Damn you.
All right. So now it's the Drake's turn.
Great.
So you see this massive form of this Drake, and it's kind of looking at you as you all disperse, and it starts to leap and with surprising speed and agility, and kind of like sticking to the wall. You see it climb down, leaving chunks behind in the building from its claws as it's digging in and ripping out bits of the stone. It lands on the ground and looks at all of you.
How big is this compared to the last Drake? Like, what are we facing size-wise?
It's bigger. It's bigger. I mean, it's not massively bigger, but it's definitely bigger than the last one.
Okay.
So you see its head is looking kind of side to side, and Dagmara, it stops. It's just intently focused on you and starts moving towards you. Not at a run, but very carefully. And it stops about 10 feet away from you.
Anything I can say here, or do I have to wait for my initiative?
No, right now it's just looking at you. And you can see its eyes, its reptilian eyes in its head. It's right in front of you, 10 feet away. This massive creature over you, but its eyes are focused from you to boop, boop, looking around and then back to you.
So it's kind of like in the grass.
The grass it's all dead, matted, like yellow grass. So it's not.
But it's not where it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I have a good mental picture.
Came down the building in a direct kind of angle right towards.
Did it pass Ariset for an opportunity attack?
Ariset's on the opposite direction, so it's coming right up to Dagmara. Otto's another 30 feet behind Dagmara. Ariset's over there. 80 feet. Let me see, 30, 60. No, you're still outside range there, set, but it's getting closer.
Okay.
And that's what it's doing this turn. So we're back at the top of the initiative. Ariset, you are up. So you now see that this Drake came down and is moving. It's now kind of 10 feet away from Dagmara and trying to assess the situation. And it is, I'm going to say it's, let's see, 60. It is about 90 feet away from you.
Oh, I'm trying to decide whether I should shoot, but I'm too far away to shoot it. I know.
You only need to move 10 feet to get in range.
I know, but I wait because I'm trying to see, is it inhaling or what's it doing exactly? It's just staring at her.
You see that its eyes are kind of jumping from her to looking at the rest of you. You're not quite sure what it's doing.
All right, then I just take my aim. I come out very stealthily and closer.
Okay.
In range. And I've got my hunter's mark concentration, and I take my shot.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, roll your attack.
An 8.
8?
Hang on. Plus 9.
Oh.
This is 17.
Nasty. Nice.
17 hits.
Yes.
Okay.
Just hits.
First blood on the dragon. Okay.
Oof, I was so
All right.
unsure of myself. So it's like I was quivering. My hands were sweaty. All right. So shoot. I shoot to kill. So let's see what I get.
Yeah, what'd you get damage-wise?
Well, it might take a few of those, but
Yeah. So it's a 1d6, but because I got the hunter's mark, it's an extra plus 6 damage, right?
Yep.
or 1d6, I think.
Yeah, I'm
It's
sorry,
a
1d6.
It's a 1d6 plus 4. So right now that's a 9, and then I just roll the 1d6 again.
Yep.
9, 15 damage.
15.
Yes.
All right.
Nice. Nice.
Very good.
So, Arisa, you move forward where you know you're comfortable. You pull out that arrow, knock it, let it fly, and just it sticks in its shoulder, and it just whips its eyes right at you. And anything else you want to do? You want to do any additional movement?
You can run away from it if you want to now.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Dagmara, you're up.
What she's doing.
Okay, this thing is currently really pissed off, so I just raise my hands and I say, Ushakoj, Ushakoj, znaš na veškala vaša, vasedneša pobedaže tvoja. And I just kind of keep my hand kind of like towards it. And I slowly, as I do that, pull up my sleeve just so he can see my scales.
Okay.
And I show him that.
Roll another persuasion check.
Okay.
I really want to learn more languages. This seems like
Yeah, this is pretty awesome.
And I rolled a 14. Rolled a 14 and persuasion is, sorry,
I think you're plus 7.
plus 7, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
think
another
so.
21. Oh my gosh.
All right, so you see this thing is it snaps back to you, and it's and it's still pissed, and you can tell that it's pissed and a bit confused. You see its muscles are twitching. You see some of this kind of like almost clear blue blood dripping out of the wound in its shoulder. Do you want to do anything else with your turn?
I want to, I would like to see what it wants to do, but what I'm going to do is I'll just extend my hand further just to try to touch it.
You want to move forward?
Yes, I'm going to move forward.
Okay. So you all watch as Dagmara very cautiously moves forward, raising her arm, now exposed, showing the red dragon scale on her arm, reaching out for this thing. Okay. We'll come back to that.
Should have painted these on tonight.
Oh, we're gonna need some cosplay scale. Yes. Yes.
Maybe like a temporary
Right.
tat would be
Right?
I bet they make that.
Anna.
Oh
She just
yeah.
said that.
That is so cool.
Yes.
Okay. Tabitha, you are up. So actually, let me see. I know you were
Yeah,
holding
explain
your-
to me looking at my little diagram that I drew.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if you're in range. So it's here now. Let's see. You were holding Blink Dagger, right?
Yeah.
What's the range on that? It's 30 feet?
Yeah, it's not very far.
Yeah, I'd say it's just outside of that. But, I mean, you can move forward if you want.
Okay, so-
you're hiding behind a tree. It is
Yes.
basically just a little bit off to the left, straight out from this tree. So you're looking out. You can see the massive sun building is basically straight ahead of you and a little bit to the right. And this drake is now a little bit to the left of where you're standing. Everybody else is to your left.
Okay. I would like to stay concealed.
Okay.
And even though I have my blink dagger readied, I would like to switch it up and use my light crossbow because it has a range of 80 feet. So
yeah, absolutely.
I would like to use that
Okay.
and aim at the drake.
Okay.
Okay.
What you got?
Let's do it.
Go for it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, I rolled an 18 and
Yeah.
plus 6.
Of course.
Woohoo!
Tabby the tornado coming to kill. All right.
And then 1d8. That's got to be this, right? That's
Oh
it.
Yep.
my God, she knows it now. She knows it. I'm like both proud and
Rolled an
sad.
8
What? Oh my
Yes!
plus
Okay.
3.
God. Nice.
That's 11.
11. All right.
Ooh.
Okay.
Loving it.
Oh, and because I was hidden, does that count as a sneak attack?
Ooh.
I'm gonna say. Hold on a second. I gotta remember.
I
Well,
did.
is
specifically
Dagmar
say
considered
I
an
stay
ally
hidden.
to us right now?
Yes, because Dagmara is in front of you. Yes, you can roll sneak attack.
Okay.
Bang!
First one was 3. Second one was 5. So an additional 8.
No, you get one more.
Oh, I only get 1 or 3.
No,
No, you get three.
Why do you get 3? That's
Because
amazing.
you're level 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, your sneak attack
No.
is 2 extra six-sided dice.
So what
all
did
the
I
time
say? I said 8. So then plus 5.
Nice.
Wow. All right.
Okay, so that's what 13 plus
13,
what was my original?
11.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. 24 points. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Not
Wow.
too shabby. Not too shabby. You see that as Dagmara is reaching up. Sorry, I don't know which arm your scales are on. Which arm?
Left.
Left. So you're reaching up and just about to touch it. You see this bolt comes out of nowhere and just right in the side. And it looks pissed.
And I just turn super angry towards my party. Like, what the heck?
What? What's up? What's up with you?
And I just say like
Guys,
maybe
okay.
next time
Now
speak
you're
in
pissing
common
me?
language.
Yeah,
they were
which
set
brings
off.
me which
That's
brings
an-
me to my next point, which is what did she say this time?
Oh, sorry. Hold on, I'll send it to you.
It will largely inform what I do.
Yeah, let me see.
Wow.
I am
Why?
Thanks for following us.
Why?
I am Batman.
Batman.
Oh,
I am
love
Batman.
No, you sound a lot like the Drake.
I'm in Drake mode right now. I am the Batman.
Okay.
the Drake.
I am the Bat Drake.
So yes, I will
Stop
come
it.
out from my cover
Okay.
and I'll say in Draconic to Gabriella, Ukantandatal, which means
Oh.
Your face doing
Sorry it had to be this way.
Whoa.
And
Okay.
I am at this point totally convinced that her and the dragon are trying to kill us. So I am.
Damn.
Let me grab my cat. I'm very concerned right now.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
And there's maybe some other things going on right now with Otto too. He seems quite violent right now.
Yeah.
But he blasts both you
Oh my
and
God.
the dragon with an eldritch blast. One blast coming out of each of his hands.
So it's not
snap.
being punished.
Okay, roll your attack.
Okay. The one toward the dragon
Oh,
is a 23.
Yeah,
Oh
that
my
hits.
gosh.
And you said it was 1d12 instead of 1d10, right?
It's more powerful now as you feel this energy surging through you like you've never felt before.
And in fact, it is actually at 5th level. Or no, that I'm only 1st level. Oh no, yeah, because I have that from Magic Initiate. So yeah, I do 17 force
Ooh,
damage
oh,
to
wow.
the dragon.
oh. Dragon, this Drake is taking a beating.
And then the one, I'm sorry, Gabriella, the one on Dagmara, I got 16 plus 8,
Oh shit.
24.
That hits.
I'm gonna go wash my
Yowzers.
hands real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You gotta watch them.
Eleven.
Just keep them more calm.
11 force damage to who I thought was my friend.
I thought.
So
On somebody who I once called a friend and I'm hurting them now.
Dagmara, as you're
Acting out of
reaching,
emotion. What?
as you're reaching up to this Drake and almost having that moment, first a bolt whips in its side and it screams in pain from that.
Right.
And then you see this eldritch power blast into it and knock it sideways, and you could see that really hurt it. And then a moment later, bam, you feel it right in your back. This painful energy just sizzling across your skin, causing this damage. And you look over and you see Otto is out, his hands extended at both of you.
And all I say is, Otto, no. I know what surges through you. Do not.
And yeah, I just like look at you with this like unflinching gaze of like anger. He looks very angry.
Nice. Okay.
Mm.
I love that they're both like gaslighting each other, that they know the other one's like totally evil, and they're just in this gaslighting.
And it's like maybe both of them kind of are like a little bit.
This is such an allegory for our time.
Oh.
All
Well,
right.
Okay.
no, because there is actually one side that's actually right in our time.
Oh, yes, mic drop.
I guess we'll find out.
All right.
Well.
Seville, you are up.
All right. I'm completely, confused, but I think I know what's going on. Is Dagmara, just by Otto's action, may just have turned to that dark mind she spoke about. So how far away am I to the catastrophe going on right now?
Let's see. Forgot to mark you last time.
You should
But
lie, Judd. Just lie.
Yeah, you didn't move though last time, right?
No, I didn't
Yeah.
move. I've been like doing
Yeah.
a little dance with the scale of the baby or whatever it
So
was, trying to lure it
it's
towards me.
70 feet away from you.
Gosh. Okay. All right. Well, let's. Can
And
I?
Otto, you didn't move any, right? You stayed where you were.
Yeah, I'm like 30 feet from where I started, but like within range of where everyone is gathered around the dragon. I'm like 30 feet from that.
Okay, so
I
you
heard
moved
the
up
dragon.
like 10 feet. Okay.
Yeah, and I maybe ducked behind, something if there's like a column or something
One of
that.
those weird round buildings is not too far away from you, so you could easily duck
Yeah.
behind that.
So I'm kind of like ducked behind it, and then I like come out and like blast, and then I like duck back behind it, and I'm like yelling stuff out to Dagmara, basically.
Okay. All right. Sorry, Seville. Go ahead.
All right. So I'm just dropping the scale, one of the scales that I have. I'm just dropping it. I'm going to dash action dash, but I want to do it near one of the trees, but still stay within range, so I can have a little bit of cover. And I'm going to mind hammer the beast.
Okay.
So I just want to run up along the trees, get as close to it as I can, but still stay within cover. And I'll drop a mind hammer on the beast.
All right. Let me do a
Mind
hammer.
Mind hammer. Yeah, I like that one.
I love it. I love
Mind
it.
hammer.
I feel like that was song.
All right. Boom. Oh, that is a fail. That is a 3 + 3, 6. That fails. Terrible.
Boom.
All right. So you just see
stunned.
Boom, and it goes prone, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So you just see Dagmar right in front of you. This thing goes and just lands on its belly right in front of you.
All right. So it's stunned until the end of its next turn, and here's the mind hammer damage. 8 points
Stunned.
of mind hammer
Stunned.
damage.
You said stunned.
Stunned. So everybody
it's stunned
has
for one turn.
Good.
Yeah. So everybody has advantage against it right now.
Sorry, did you say 8 points?
8 points of
8 points. Okay.
force damage.
All right. Got it. Okay. All right. Well, it is the Drake's turn, but you see.
So I did move 60 feet, so I'm closer to it, but along the tree line, and then the bonus action was the mind hammer and hiding behind a tree, or just
right, so
ducking behind it.
You're actually pretty close. You see Tabitha next tree over.
All right. Hi, Tabby. And I hide behind the tree.
And Seville, you keep looking down, and she's telling you to shut the fuck up.
Oh, you don't want to let us know where you are? I'm sorry.
And the Drake hears that. Okay, good. Yep, that's 20. Okay, good. All right, so you see the Drake is struggling now to get up from being knocked prone, but seems to be having difficulty with it. So that is its turn and starts to shake it off. You know it's going to be back up at the next round. Erisette, you're up. What are you doing?
I am watching the two of them between Dagmara and Otto. I don't know what the fuck is going on with
Yeah,
them.
this is a crazy encounter.
At all. It's not even like any of the languages I speak, and I'm just watching them both like, what the hell is happening? And I'm also confused as to why they're not running from this dragon, which I think I'm nearby. And I'm also confused why this dragon isn't killing me. So I just dash towards to Tabitha and Seville and run to the trees because I'm like running towards them like, what the fuck is going on with them? What is going on? Like,
As soon as I see her, I'm like, don't you guys understand? I'm trying to hide.
So Erisette, you can make it to either Seville or Tabitha. Which one do you want to go to?
So if they could find you, if they could see you, obviously you weren't very well hidden now, were you?
I go to Seville, but I'm like, oh, hi, Tabby! On the way.
Crazies. All right.
Oh my.
Um,
All right, and you so you dash, that's your action. You are
Yeah.
okay,
And
great.
then I'm like, Seville, what is going on with them? What are they saying? What's going on? Is she friends with that dragon?
I think she's having one of her episodes. I have no idea. Let's just hammer away at that beast.
You
It's gonna
think?
wake up and
One
eat
of
her.
her
You think,
episodes.
huh?
Dagmara, you're up.
Okay. So I just look around and just see what's happened to this thing, and I give Otto one last look as you said the Drake is stunned
It is
right now?
stunned. It is. It's,
Okay.
It's prone.
All right.
You have
I'm gonna.
advantage,
How far away is it?
right in front of you.
All right, great. I'm gonna scale up its leg, like I just recover from my Eldritch Blast. And
Oh,
how many
shit.
points did that take? And I'm just gonna run up its
I'm
leg
like,
and like climb up.
no, stop it!
I just keep running. I don't even pay attention. I just like keep climbing through its like leg and like shoulder. Do I need to roll anything to see if I make it?
No, I'm gonna say. I mean, it's stunned and on the ground. So are you trying to kind of get in a mount position?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say you have no problem.
And then so I get to its back, and I just literally just like as I grab onto like two big, like I don't know what exactly it looks like, but I imagine there's something to like really grab onto, and I just say, Latish.
I'm sorry, and I missed your messages. I missed all your messages.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on. Let me tell you. You might want to change that one.
Okay.
And while all that's happening, I'm like, Seville! What's she trying to do now? She's trying to mate it? What's going on?
What's
I
wrong
think
with
she's
you?
going to ride this thing after us. So
What
be
is
prepared.
wrong with you?
After
No.
us? Well, if that's the case, I will kill that thing. I was trying to figure out what's going on.
It's pretty obvious.
Dagmar,
I think she's lost her mind
another-
again.
Roll another persuasion check for me, please.
Okay.
And then Judd, can you tell me what she's saying, please?
Yeah.
I got 27.
This seemed like such a good idea at the time. You got 27?
Yes.
Damn.
Natural 20 plus 7.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
at
Okay.
20.
Made it. I'm gonna make this thing. It's 27, guys.
Wow.
Just kidding. That's not gonna happen. Okay.
Okay. Actually, it does
Okay.
have one other thing I'm sending you right now. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So you say that, and you see that it's still shaking off its stun from before.
Mm-hmm.
But so you're gonna have to wait and see if you were successful. Tabitha, you watch as Dagmara suddenly climbs up and is mounted this thing like Daenerys, and is speaking to it in a language you don't understand.
Okay.
Don't let her get away on that.
Okay, so
And-
I have 2 questions.
Yeah.
My first question is, are any of the trees tall enough? Like, do they have anything at the top that I could climb them and be hidden?
I mean, they're all barren. There are no leaves on these trees, so
Okay. Not really.
the further up you go, the more exposed you'll actually be.
Okay. Second question is, how far away is the sun building to my right?
Okay, so it's almost directly ahead of you, just slightly off to the right. It's about equidistant to the dragon. So to reach the furthest tip of one of the like curved sun pieces, I don't know what you can call it, piece of the building, is about 40 feet. So to get to the double front doors that you see that are embedded between these kind of curved bits of the sun is about 60 feet.
Okay. I would really like to get up somewhere to kind of have like the higher ground. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
So I think.
Do a perception check for me really quickly.
Okay.
Let's see what you see.
15 plus 5. That would be 20.
Nice. So you look around wildly and you see definitely you could climb this tree, the top of which is about 30, you think, roughly feet up. You look over across at the building, and while the dome is mosaicked, the stonework on the side of the building looks very easy to scale. So if you wanted to go over there and try to go up, you could.
Doing the building.
But
I'm doing the building. It seems
Okay.
more stable.
okay, so using we'll say you go 25 feet, and then bonus action if you want to dash takes you 50 feet. You
You
can
could also use your regular action to dash.
and then you
too.
can use your regular action to move another 25 feet.
Okay, so then that would be 75 feet altogether?
75 feet total. It's 60. Well, it's actually 40 feet to the kind of tip, and then we can say the rest of that you could use to start scaling up. Just roll.
Okay, yeah. So I'm running and then climbing.
Just roll a strength check to see if you can climb up.
I mean, strength is really not my strength, you guys. Where is it?
You're a -2.
-2.
I think
And
you have
rolled-
but you have like second story work from your thief background.
I do have second story work, so climbing no longer costs me extra movement. In addition, when I make
okay.
a running jump, I jump an additional 3 feet.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I
So
totally forgot you had that. So, just tell me what you get for the roll. I've lowered.
I mean,
the DC.
I rolled a 2 and then I got a -2 for strength.
Got a 0.
So that
You
would be
got a
0.
I was basically gonna say, as long as she doesn't roll a 1.
Euphemism for
How
0.
about, well, technically
Okay,
0
well,
is not
can I
a 1.
use my inspiration? Can I
I'm
use
actually,
this?
it's fine because I think I would have given it to you
Okay.
anyway, and I was just looking, make sure you didn't have kind of a nat fail there, even though that's a 0 total.
That would be 0.
Yeah. We're gonna ignore the roll and just say that you can do it because you've already spotted it out that it looks pretty easy to climb.
So I do that.
Okay, great. So you make
okay.
it to the top. You are now at the tip of one of these kind of like curls of sun coming off of this building, and let's see. So the
would
dragon's
like
now
to-
like 20 feet away from you, but down.
Okay, but Dagmar's on the back of
I
the
was gonna
dragon,
say,
so I'm not
remember,
going
I'm
to
on
do anything
top.
about that.
She is.
I'm readying my crossbow just in case, and what I'm doing is I'm looking. Are there flying wizards coming by? Are there weird skeleton people coming
Great
by?
question.
I'm looking for those other
Roll a perception check for me.
He's the thinker.
13.
Okay. So you had already seen when you guys came up here kind of the stragglers of the wizards from the fight with Kello racing across the grass, going inside of this building. As you look around, you can see down the tiers that come. You see there are some things in the sky. They're quite far away. It looks like they're coming around the second tier, around the middle of the second tier. You think? You can spot what looks like maybe some skeleton groups moving up through the city towards your position, but you don't see anything in the immediate tier.
That's fine. I don't want to do anything. I just wanted to scope that out.
Awesome. You
That
already
could be
used
my
your
turn.
action anyway, so that coincides well. Okay, great. Let's see. That was Tabitha Otto. You are up, and Seville, you're on deck.
All right. I look at Dagmara and I say, "You're not going anywhere." And I go into a run and I fly through the air and I try to tackle her off of the dragon.
A tackle.
Wow.
Okay. All right.
This
Off
is
the
getting
dragon.
Dang, this is like the WWF
All
kind
right. So this is a contested
Yeah,
roll.
it goes.
Don't make me play the music. I'm saving that for later. I'm saving that for later.
And I simply can't let this person do this.
Okay, so Otto, you can roll strength to grapple.
Okay.
Dagmara, you can use acrobatics or athletics to counter. So you can either.
Are we gonna be fighting now on the back of a dragon? Wow.
You're gonna be. It's kind of like grappling. Like he's
This
trying
is
to grab you. And you
Heavy
can either
metal
try to
D&D.
use your acrobatics to kind of worm out of it, or
Okay.
athletics to kind of strength out of it.
Did you say just strength or athletics?
I'd like
For
to.
you, I'm sorry, it's athletics. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to because if I evade him, will he fall?
You don't know. You're just. I mean, he's just literally on you. He's spent his movement to come up, and he is grabbing for you. So, you can try to evade. You have a +6 to acrobatics and a -2 to athletics, but it's your choice.
Yeah, I'll do acrobatics. Yeah.
I got 18.
Oh, okay.
Oh my.
All right. So you roll your d20, add
What is
6,
happening?
and we'll see what happens.
22.
No.
So Otto, you come up, you run up, you jump up
Don't
on the
mess
lane,
with
and you come
Dagmara.
in like the full double arm sweep, and she sees you coming, just puts up a hand and kind of pulls you off to the side, and gets you out of the way.
Literally,
Just shoulder you. All
I'm
right.
sure it was hard. I'm sure it was a tough battle. Thank you for the battle you gave me. Appreciate it.
And,
Like your school.
and I just look back like
God,
I
sir,
look back
boy.
and I know Seville's after me. I've already dropped the bardic inspiration on him and I just say, Seville, stop her.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So, Otto, you remain on the back of this thing as well, for now.
Yeah.
Seville, you're up.
Oh, good grief.
This is so
All
not
right.
the way I thought this fight was going to go.
All right, so
I mean,
all right, I'm seeing this exchange between Otto and Dagmara. Dagmara has mounted this beast, potentially turning it against us. So I'm going to. I'm going to. How far away am I?
Seville, you are, let me go back to the map. You are 40 feet away.
Okay, darling Dagmara. I'm going to just make sure that I'm close enough so Otto doesn't get caught alone with this beast. So I'm going to. You said I'm 40 feet away?
40 feet.
Why not join the party? I'm going to dash. So I'm going to use my movement to crawl to get right on that beastie with the three of them. But I'm dropping a mine hammer on Dagmara. No damage, just mine hammer. Just dropping it
okay.
right on her. Mine hammer.
Your mind hammer.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, where are you going? And he just, phew.
All right, Dagmara, under
Yep.
attack once again. Will you roll a Constitution save for me, please?
Yes.
And as you're doing that, I want to thank Dank Dungeon Delves for another raid. Hello, all you people. Welcome to our
Hey.
stream
Dungeon
again.
Delve. Guys.
And thank you for the raid again. We really appreciate it.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We're having some craziness with a Drake.
Mhm.
I mean, this is a really crazy
And also
encounter, actually.
PvP.
And
Yeah.
PvP.
There's
Right.
yeah.
Dragon fight and PvP
All right.
all together.
Yes.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
indeed. One of us has mounted a Drake currently.
Yeah.
Well, two
Two
of
of
us.
us
Two
have
of
mounted
us,
a
really.
building.
Yeah, technically.
Are you
two.
ready, Seville? I rolled
I'm
a
ready.
15 plus 5 is a 20.
Oh, it's just she resists it. So
You're
once
rolling
again,
I
great.
should have just run up the thing and
once again, Dagmara,
cracked
you
her in the
feel-
head.
You feel
Right.
that intrusion in your mind and that kind of like that almost that mental trip, like you're about to fall off this Drake, but you steady yourself and you fight it off, and your senses come to you. Seville, anything else?
I'm on the back of this thing with him. So
Oh,
Oh, you
missed-
are?
I'm sorry, I missed that. You ran up?
yeah, I
Okay.
dashed.
It's on the
so
tail
I'm
or
up-
something.
the more
Yeah,
the
I'm up on
merrier,
the
I
back.
guess.
So
That
I'm
would
up
be
on the
fun.
back with Dagmara and Otto, but that's my action. So I've got nothing left to just wait to see the mayhem happen.
Okay, all right. Oh, thank you for the follow. Okay, well, now you see this Drake just shakes its head and poof, like doing like a massive like Jersey Shore push-up. This thing just sprints or just like catapults to its feet.
Yeah.
I need all three of you on its back to do a dex save to see if you can stay on.
Sure.
That's a D20.
It's a D20.
All right.
And look at your
It's
saves.
still
Mine's
stunned
pretty
to
good.
the end of its turn. So
It was the end of its last term. It's already had a turn.
It's already had a turn.
wait, I had a turn. Sorry.
What are we rolling? Dex?
Just a dex,
Dex.
save.
I got
Dag-
20.
Dagmara, for you,
Fucked.
that's +3.
I got 14.
+3
I
or
got
just
a-
14?
Yes, plus 3 is 14. Yes.
Okay.
24.
Okay.
And I got 20,
Jeez.
yeah.
So all three of you, this beast like bolts to his feet, and you're all just like, almost fall off it. But because this thing is so massive, it's actually a little bit easier to
Oh,
steady
thank
yourself, and and it looks around, it feels this presence on its back, and just rears up and charges forward. And Ariset, you see this thing. It's like it's charging at you and shaking, trying to throw these people off of its back.
Oh,
And
in Draconic, I'm saying like, stop, 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 stop.
and as it gets close to you, see its mouth open wide, all this jagged
No!
teeth. You see this
okay.
this like blue tongue, and it's just, and you just see this cloud of ice particles just shoot out and covers
Oh.
all of the area. I need you to make a dex save for me.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Ooh.
no.
Dragon breath. Oy.
It's not
I should have
much.
given the bardic inspiration to you.
Actually, it's not too bad. It's a 13.
13
That's
total
probably not
Total.
good.
for a dex save, right?
What's the difference between a dex save and a dex roll?
A dex save, you have +7 to your roll.
Yeah, that's my total is 13.
No.
Ay, 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 ay.
So you see this giant beast charging at you, and you kind of like you're by these trees still and trying to decide which way to run. And before you make up your mind, its giant maw opens up and sprays you with this ice, and you feel it just penetrate your skin and burn and hurt. It just consumes your entire world.
No.
Yeah, let me roll that damage.
Oh, this is bad.
Whoa. That does not count. It's 18 points of cold damage
Oof.
as you just blasted in this cloud of ice. And
How many did you have left?
I was
Uh-oh.
pretty bad before. Remember, I was like spooky almost.
Are you still up?
I'm up, but
Oh.
I'm.
What is your health at?
Okay.
I thought we're not supposed to use
Yeah,
numbers.
you're looking bloody.
I thought that was gauche, like talking
Okay.
about money.
Yeah.
I see. Good to know.
She's
Your
looking.
blood is frozen
It's
across
so
your
really
big
fucked
to
up.
say. Oh, no, I just can't.
Uh-oh.
And
No, but it's let's put it in I am at 20%.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not great.
That's
That is
not a
great.
strong level.
So how far did the Drake get before he unleashed or she unleashed the blast?
do a
I'm on the back of it. So
I know.
Okay.
Do an intelligence check for me.
All right.
See-
Natural 20.
Okay.
Jeez.
Wow.
So you saw that it got within about 30 feet of Erisette when it opened up its mouth
All right.
and blasted her
To the centimeter.
to the centimeter. Well done.
All right. Wild sauce.
And I'm like, I have this blood curdling scream. It's like,
You're lucky.
yeah, it's like,
This is crazy. Okay. While
Why?
it has multi attacks, it actually can't reach anybody else at the moment. So, Erisette, you are up. What would you like to do?
She's
Um,
cold as ice.
crawling,
Yeah.
crawling,
Willing
trying
to
to crawl myself
sacrifice.
back behind a tree because
Let me-
it caught me off guard because I was gonna try to shoot it, and my last bit of strength, I'm on the ground, honestly, probably,
No,
or
you're
I'm
not.
also,
You're not on the ground. Don't make
I'm
it
not?
harder on yourself. You're not
well,
thrown. You're still
Alright,
on your feet. But let me just remind you where you're at. So you're kind of in between these trees.
okay.
Or-
So I'm leaning against a tree.
mhm.
That's why I'm not down because I'm hurt.
The wall for the tier behind is right behind you,
Okay.
and the sun building is ahead of you, slightly off to the right, and there are these 3 round buildings that are up off to the left, and this beast is fairly close to you.
I'm killing this thing. I'm just shooting it.
Okay.
I still have my hunter's mark going, so I just take my bow and I just shoot at it. Because if it doesn't go away, it might get me.
Okay.
Was she behind a tree?
Oh, God.
She went over by you. You were behind the tree at the point, and she came up next to you.
Oh, next to me. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know if she might have had half cover behind a tree or something.
No, not the way the Drake came around. Anyway.
Gotcha.
Okay. It's a 13.
I'm sorry, I totally forgot. What are you doing?
I'm shooting it.
Oh, you're shooting it. Shooting it.
Yeah.
13.
Yeah.
13 misses. So you you're really hurt, and you get that arrow, and you see it just ricochets off of one of its hard plates, and doesn't impact it.
It's not good.
Do you want to do anything else?
Can I still, as a bonus action? Okay, as a bonus action, let's see what I can do.
I don't think you can do anything else at the moment because you didn't do a melee attack, and you've already got Hunter's Mark up. You could do Planar Warrior, but
probably do precious little right now anyway.
yeah, it's not gonna help.
Only other thing I could do is, how far is it to inside that guardhouse where I'm at least hopefully?
Well, because you moved away from that now, so
I know what you're thinking. You probably might want to do that anyway.
That's 60 feet away now. But to remind you, you are next to the retaining wall for the tier down to the third tier, which is I think a 40-foot drop.
Okay, so here's what I do. I'm right next to it.
Yeah, you're literally right next to it.
So I just, because I'm hurting and I know it's gonna get me if I don't, so I just throw myself over the wall and I just like, and I like throw myself down to the ground so I can at least be away from the dragon.
DM note here. You would know this, that falling does cause a lot of damage. So I would like to remind you.
It's not that much damage.
Don't take any more damage. You don't have.
You said it was like 40 feet down.
I thought you were teleporting. You said
that's a lot.
40 feet times, it's like 4 times 6. 4 times d6.
Well, 4d6.
Oh, that would kill me. Then take that back.
I'm gonna let you. Some fairly newish.
I thought you said you were teleporting. Did I miss that?
No. Oh, here's what I do. Here's what I do. With my rope, I'm a ranger. So I tie a really true knot around the base of the tree I'm leaning against.
Wait, you've already taken your action. However,
yeah.
As a bonus action, you can cast Misty Step.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
There you go.
You can teleport within 30 feet, which you
come on up.
There are you could go to the back of it. Again, like everybody else, or you could teleport to a building down on the third tier. You could make it there to the roof of a building down there.
Just literally appear there instead of jumping, since you are a planar warrior.
Yeah, okay, so then they think that I just threw myself over, but I'm really just misty stepping down with my very
so you all see her climb up on this like short, like 5-foot retaining wall and just kind of roll off of it.
Yeah, and just
to your horror, and then you appear in a building right there. Okay, great.
Building, because I'm on that.
Sorry, Tabby, what?
I said, can I see that she landed safely on the top of the building since I'm on top of a building myself?
Let me see. This is a very tough perspective question. Distance.
Doesn't matter that much.
No, you cannot. Because actually it's a 1-story building, so you wouldn't be able to at this angle. But you do see her drop and fall. It just looks like she just fell off of the wall.
Okay.
Okay. Eriseth, that's your turn. Dagmara, you are up, and you are riding this beast with the 2 of your companions behind you.
Behind me.
Companions?
Yeah.
Question, do I see Tabby?
Roll perception check, because there's a lot going on right now.
Okay. I got...
Oh, thank you,
20.
Chad Skiles.
I didn't even do anything. This was other wonderful people. But...
Oh, thank you for gifting. 20, yeah. So you look around trying to get your bearings. You see your 2 teammates that just attacked you behind you. You catch Tabitha up on one of the ends of those kind of sun flares. Flare. We're going to go with flare.
Okay. All right, so here's what happens. I steady myself after this Drake got up. And I kind of look out straight at Tabitha. I go into my pocket.
Okay.
and I take out the potion that I found in the tower.
Okay.
And I just say, Tabitha, and I throw it.
Oh, I would like to catch it if I can.
Yeah.
Right, I'll give you a chance.
Do a Tabby. Do a Dex. Just do a straight Dex check for me. See if you can catch it.
Well, no sleight of hand, eh?
I don't know. Does sleight of hand applied for a catch in the air? Let me see. Hold on. Let me look at sleight of hand. Nope. I'm gonna say this is straight Dex.
Okay, well, I got a 19.
Oh,
yeah.
yes!
Yeah. So you just
Okay.
No problem. Just snatch it out of the air.
Beautiful. And I just look at you and say, give it to a reset. And then I just yank the dragon
Okay.
and I say, vanish in a pash. And I just turn it. Try to turn it like in the opposite, like I yank it to turn it in the opposite direction.
To basically directly behind you.
Directly behind me.
Got it. Okay. I will copy this over for other draconic speaker. And I will say, Otto, you saw her throw this potion to Tabitha.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, Seville, you did too, because you're both there. So you saw her take this little vial with this kind of
Yeah.
yellowish
Do I know what the potion is, or?
It's already been.
Yeah, I think you told me. Yeah.
Yeah, Seville
it's
already
like
identified it as a
strong, superior
healing potion.
healing potion.
So, and you heard her say, "This is for Erisette," and threw it to Tabitha.
Yes. Yes.
But then she called out in Draconic again, which you understood. I just sent it to you.
Yeah.
And all right, that all happened. Okay, and Tabitha, you're up.
Okay. I
And we are running a little bit late, but I think we're going to be close here. So let's see what happens, and we'll take our break.
Okay.
Okay, so which direction is the Drake heading off to?
Right now, the Drake is still pointed kind of down towards the lower tiers of the city, where Erisette was a moment ago, kind of facing that retaining wall.
Does the Drake seem like tamed by Dagmara's talking, or
you're
does
not
it
sure
still
yet.
seem pretty wild?
I mean, right now it still seems pretty wild. You saw that she threw that bottle to you and then said something, yelled something out in Draconic to this thing, but it hasn't had a chance to react yet, so you're not sure.
Okay. I would like to. Well, by the way, when I was looking out, what did have these people come any closer? The other threats at large, are there any closer to me?
Do another perception check for me.
Okay.
Slippery Jester.
Oh,
Thank you. Thank you for the follow.
So that would be a 20. I rolled a 15, and then I have +5 for perception.
Man, you've just got sharp little eyes as long as there's enough light around for you. Yeah, you do see those objects you saw in the sky around the second tier seem to still be congregating around the middle of the second tier and not advancing. There were sections of these these kind of clusters of skeletons who have now moved up into the third tier. But from your vantage point, you don't see any more of them. You see some look like they've been slaughtered, but you don't see any more movement of skeletons at the moment. So it's actually pretty clear.
Okay, now question, do I know anything, like, have I ever heard of like a drake or dragon being tamed before?
Roll a history check.
This is quite the mental
9.
turn.
Yeah. I mean, I was almost just going to say, no, you don't. I mean, given your background, this is all kind of new territory for you.
Okay.
So you're...
All right, well,
you're pretty
then I'm going to
sure
shoot
you
it
don't
with my
know
crossbow.
what the fuck's going on. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Shoot
And I'm
it.
really aiming for the dragon, not my friends on its back.
Well, let's hope you don't get a 1.
Okay.
Well, even if you do get a 1, you have halfling me up.
It's true.
Oh, that's true.
Okay, so I rolled a 14 with the crossbow. I have a +6.
We basically know that Tabitha automatically hits. Yes, that hits.
Okay, and then I have 1d8. Is
Fierce warrior.
I would say some companions are near it for sneak attack, you know.
Oh yeah, touching.
Oh, yeah.
3 companions touching it. So.
So 7 damage.
Okay, did you roll your sneak attack? 3d6?
No.
Do that.
Let's do that. Okay, 2 plus 1 is 3. Plus 6 is 9. So
Yes.
9 plus, what was my original amount?
I believe you
7.
said 7, so
Yeah, 16
16.
total. Very,
16
very,
points
very
of
nice.
damage.
Very
Karnas.
nice. All right. Wow, this thing's actually looking pretty torn up.
Ooh,
So-
okay.
Tabitha, you just take a moment and you got your crossbow, your large crossbow out, and you're holding it, and you can find that moment right when Seville and Otto kind of, step apart as this thing's moving, and it goes right between them, right into the back, and it rears up in pain. It's a good hit. Do you
Okay,
wanna-
and in with my points of movement, I would like to, and any like cunning action, I would like to get down and then go to look, see if I can see if Erisette landed, if she landed kersplat and has died, or what's happening with her.
Okay, so let's see. I said that was 40 feet. You're gonna do 50 feet. I'd say you can do it if you kinda. Let me see. Well,
I don't need to go down to her. I just want to look over the retaining wall.
yeah, I'm gonna say you can make it.
Okay.
And you get there and you see her standing on top of a building there.
Okay, great.
So she looks like she's.
That's my
okay.
turn.
Do I see her?
Or at least, yeah, you're gonna see this little halfling head
Ah.
appear over the wall.
Debbie. Good to see you.
Hello.
Hi.
Just save your strength. Save your strength. We've got a live Drake over here, so.
All right, Otto.
As
you are up.
As we're tussling atop the Drake, I look at Dagmar and I say, "You're not in your right mind. You're having another episode. What's gotten into you?"
And I turn and I say, I've never been more sure in what I'm doing. Just please let me do it.
Okay.
You told it to turn on us. I heard you.
Do you see what direction it's headed in? Hold on. As I'm like, try.
I'm trying to go
Prove
over there.
As I'm like,
I heard the words right out of your mouth. Come together and we will finish them.
You'll just have to trust me, Otto.
I'm afraid I don't. And I say that I slide. I say there's one spell you haven't seen just yet. And I slide off of the dragon, and as I do, crackling out from my hand is a lightning lure.
Ooh,
A creature
I love it.
within range, a lash of lightning strikes out. They must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pulled up to 10 feet in a straight line toward you and take 2d8 lightning damage. So I basically want to get down and lightning lure her off of the drake.
Wow.
No.
So it's a strength saving throw, right? 16.
That's right.
I think she's
All right.
really high.
All right. So
Most of
you,
it.
I think you have a negative to strength, right? No, you have
Me?
you have a 0. Strength saving throw is just 0, so straight roll. So just roll your 20.
1.
Oh yeah. So
You take 11 lightning damage, and you are yanked off of the drake.
You see this bolt of lightning erupt from his fingers, and you just feel yourself yanked
Let me
right
reduce.
off of the dragon, slam down in front of
You
him.
can't be trusted. I've given you the chance.
Otto, you know not what you do.
Kill it! Now kill it! I look toward with desperation in my eyes. Come on, it's your chance to do something cool. I look over at at my companion, and I am just like pleading, "Please, Seville, kill it."
All right,
Seville,
Seville, you're
All
up.
right.
Seville,
I'm
Seville,
the
no.
only one on this now.
You're the only one on it.
I just
Alright.
scream, Seville! Point
and I pull out rapier dagger. This wasn't communicated clear enough. I don't speak Draconic. This is the same situation down below where this. I just saw Erisek get blasted by cold. It seems like Dagmara told this creature to do it. I have no idea what's going on, but Edge is coming out and it's whap whap. I'm doing rapier dagger on this thing.
Okay.
At advantage. Not at advantage anymore because no one's around, but I've got sneak attack. All right, so let's do. Well, oh yeah. Do I have advantage coming from that I'm on its back, that he can't see me?
I was just trying to decide that. I'm gonna say. I mean, the thing is moving, so you're kind of also trying to stay on your feet and attack at the same time. It's not like it's perfectly still and you just have to stab it. So
sure.
I'd say straight roll for that.
All right.
Seville, no!
No attack?
No, I said now.
Oh, now I was like, I'm so confused.
No!
All right, I blasted
Weirdest
it.
encounter
I say
it's
Seville, no.
15 plus 8, 23.
Yes.
Oh,
That-
stop it.
That definitely hits.
All right, so that's 7 plus 5 is 12 on sneak attack damage because swashbuckler, I don't need anybody around me but myself.
Yep.
Yo,
Crush.
swashbuckling
He's
old
mad.
fool.
He
He's a
is.
solo operator, everyone.
Oh
11
my God.
plus 3 is 14
Stop
plus
it.
12. So
Oh!
26?
Oh my God.
yeah, 26.
It's
And-
come up.
My dagger.
Seville.
Yeah.
That's
six.
it's only way.
Here's my dagger. No, that's an 11.
And I'm like breathing, just looking at Otto.
Yeah, so the dagger misses. Yeah. So
All right.
this thing's looking even more.
I'm also-
I mean, it's
Oh my
I'm
God.
dropping down into a crouch with my movement
okay.
and trying to grab scales. Any way to secure myself to hold on to this thing. My rapier is already secured and it's right between the scales. So I'm holding on because I'm just going to pound this thing.
Okay. Yeah, maybe you leave the rapier in it on that attack and just hold on to it. Okay, so now it's the Drake's turn. And
Poor Drake. It's so confused. This is like some sort of classic good guy, good cop, bad cop torture technique on it. Like we're much.
It wasn't intended that way, you know. It just sort of things happen.
Yes, it certainly was not intended that way.
and Otto and Dagmara, you see this hulking beast ahead of you with this blue blood dripping out of multiple wounds, bolts sticking out of it from various angles, and it just looks at you. And Dagmara, that recognition that you had before is gone. You just see just rage and death in this thing's eyes, and it leaps out at both of you.
Oh my gosh.
First attack is going on Otto, and you see the jaws reach out. That is a 14 plus.
I just look
14
at Otto
plus
and I say,
8.
Otto, what have you done?
That's a hit. That is 10 points of piercing damage, Otto, as the jaws just snap down at you. And as it holds you there for a moment, Dagmara, it takes its claws and goes for you. Yes.
Can I cast? I mean, I don't think I can cast Absorb Elements at this point. It's just sheer strength.
Hold on a second. Let me look at your reaction. Let me see. Reaction. Yeah, no, because this is I don't think it affects. Triggering damage, acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder. So no, unfortunately, it doesn't, because this is piercing, or actually slashing.
Okay.
But let's see if it hits you. Oh, I don't think it does.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
let's see. It's why can I not count? 14. What's your AC?
my AC. Wait.
Oh, I think I.
Oh yeah, 16.
16. So yeah, it doesn't hit. So as you see it wrestling and biting, its jaws start to release Otto. It reaches out with its claw, and you jump back, and it misses you. Just you see that talon just slice through the air, and
oh my god!
And
wow.
You see it enraged even more that it missed you, and it goes for its third attack. This thing gets 3 attacks when in range. Dagmar, it's going for you again with another claw.
No.
This time it is 19 to hit.
Oh my gosh.
Which I know hits. And oh, you're lucky I rolled badly. That is 10 points of piercing damage. As you dodge out of the way, the first one, the second one catches you by surprise, comes around the other side, goes right into your side.
I feel like it's like
rake across your ribs.
10?
Right. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's a hard day for Dagmara.
Wow.
Are you still up?
I mean, I only had 8 left.
Oh. So you all see as the dragon just hits her from the side, her whole body crumples around the talon and just falls to the ground. That was its last attack. It's going to stand right there.
Wow.
I think we're top of the order. Erisette, you are up.
I don't see any of that, right?
You don't see any of this. You just hear kind of, screams and growls from the drake.
I mean, I'm pretty close to dead too, so I'm just waving at Tabby and
peace out.
Do you have any potions? Any chance on you?
I'm like, yeah, I do. And then I look at Erisette, and then I look at Dagmara. And and I don't know if I can do anything until my turn. So
you can. So you just make this appeal. Erisette, roll a
pretty bad.
Actually, is that
and she's like definitely not a traitor, so
I mean, I'm still hurt.
Like, we're 100% sure on her. We're like 50-50 on the other.
Erisette, do you want to do anything other than plead and beg from the rooftop?
I can't. Well, you say I'm still standing on this roof? Can I see anything? Do I see the drake?
Roll a perception check for me. You definitely don't see. You definitely don't see the drake from your perspective, but let's see what you see.
Okay, a perspective or perception? All right, so that's 14.
14. So you don't see. You kind of try to. All you see is Tabitha's little head up there. You don't see anything else from the encounter with the drake. But you kind of spin around to see what's around you, and you see all of Kello's forces now. They're all up, and they're marching towards the left stairs on their way.
That's good.
And,
That's good.
It looks like there are.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not sure, but like maybe 80 something of these warriors, and some look battered. Kello himself still has some blood on his face, but they look determined, and they are just kind of, war running up the stairs.
Kello! Kello! Hey! We work! My protection from evil!
What are you doing on the roof? Let's go!
I'm hurt!
He doesn't even look back. He's just... he's charging ahead. Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah.
As Erisette impotently watches from the rooftop. Okay.
I mean, what can I don't even know. I look up in the sky to see if I see any...
that's what you saw from that roll.
Yes. I just shout out.
You got hit by dragon breath. Just you. You can take a breather. It's okay.
You're okay. Take a knee. Take a knee. Dagmara, you are up. I need you to make a death saving throw.
Oh.
For me.
Oh God.
So
Okay.
just roll a d20, and let me know if you got over or under 10.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. 11.
Oh,
Okay, so you have
Thank
one
God.
success. Okay,
Wow.
that's your turn. Tabitha.
Okay.
Unless you're a traitor, in which case, boo.
There's nothing else I can do or say.
No, you're bleeding out on the ground right now.
Okay, I'm bleeding.
Okay. So this is what I would like to do with my turn. I would like to take the potion that Dagmara tossed me and put it in my right hand, and with my left hand, do I think I can make it if I throw a potion to the top of the building where Arisette is? Is it far? Does she seem like she'll be able to catch it?
I mean, catching it, who knows? It's definitely close enough for you to throw it.
Okay, I'm gonna try. Hopefully other people have some healing potions. So I'm gonna throw my one remaining healing potion that I had to Arisette. And then with my movement, I would like to go to Dagmara and give her the other healing potion.
Oh, okay, great. So, Arisette, first just roll a straight dex check for us.
Oh, catch it.
yeah.
Please catch it.
Yeah, I caught him, I think.
Yeah.
I got a 23.
We've never, as a party, we've never once handed each other anything. We've only ever thrown things. At each other. We've never. I only have so much movement.
I love it. Yeah, Arisette, you catch it, no problem. You'll take it on your turn. Okay, Tabitha, you scramble across over to Dagmar's limp form on the ground, right in front of this drake.
By the way, what's happening with the drake?
The drake's looking very hurt.
Needs to go.
It is standing over the form of Dagmara. Otto is right there as well. Seville is on its back.
Drake
Okay,
needs to go.
so how many feet is it till Dagmara? Or I have some movement, right?
You have all your movement. So
okay, so I would like to give the potion
20 feet.
and then use my rapier and just
Okay, so we're gonna say bonus action potion you're gonna administer to Dagmara. I think it's a standard. Is it a standard?
It's probably just a regular healing
I think
potion,
it's 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
I remember this time. 2d4 plus 2. So you
for
can,
Dagmara to roll.
no, you roll it for her since you're administering it to her.
And I'm just saying, Tabby Harris.
4.
Yeah.
Arisette needs it.
Roll twice and add 2.
6 plus 2 is 8.
Okay.
Big move. Big move.
So Dagmara, add 8 points.
Nice.
And,
Oh my gosh.
And you feel life returning to you.
And I'm imagining like, oh, right, I'm not saying anything. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
And I was just looking at Tabby. I'm like, Tabitha, what? And I look at the potion. I'm like, what about our set?
And I say, hang on, and then I would like to stab the dragon.
Stab that drake. Do it. And you do have your party members all around you, so you'll get sneak attack.
Okay, so I rolled an 18. I'm using my dagger, so we're adding 6 to that.
Yeah.
That
Nice.
hits.
Wow.
Definitely hits.
4 plus 3. Okay, so that's only 1, but that's okay. So to get plus 3 makes 4. And then we are adding 2 of these or 3 of these?
3 of those.
Okay. 2.
And you're using your dagger, not your rapier?
3. Rapier.
Oh, so it's a...
Oh,
it's
1d8 plus 3.
yeah.
I'm sorry, I read the wrong thing. Okay. Redo.
Yeah.
This one's 8, right?
It's too low, but yeah,
Yeah.
you know what it is. You know what it is.
Okay. I'm
Not falling
just
for that anymore.
checking. Okay. 6.
Act dumb better.
6
Okay,
plus... What's your...
6 makes 12.
Okay, 12. Got it.
Wait.
Did you do your 3 6-sided dice?
I'm confused. Okay, so I rolled an 18 plus 6, right?
That was to
That
hit.
was to hit.
Yeah. you
And
definitely
then 1d 1d8 plus
1d8.
3.
Plus
Okay,
three
so
six-sided dice.
Okay, so
And
6,
then
7,
additional
8,
3,
9. So that's 9 plus
Okay.
3 plus 3 plus 2.
Oh, okay. So 8. Right. Yeah. This thing is still hanging on, but like threads. You see that it's like its leg is kind of giving out. It's having trouble
Is it
standing.
now? Is it now?
Yeah, it's looking really rough.
Well, I go up and I put one hand on one side of its head and I put one hand on the other side of its head and I almost sort of cradle it and I look back at Dagmara, who's just came back to life, and I say, I'm sorry. And I will Eldritch Blast.
Double blast it.
Its
oh my
head.
Otto.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Otto, as you do this, you hear.
Yes! Yes. Okay.
Oy.
Good.
I got-
Good.
I know, it was very emperor, sorry.
I got 18 and 17 to hit.
Oh my
They both
god.
hit.
Okay.
Oh my god.
2d12. What do you got?
I do 16 force damage.
Well, how do you want to end it? How do you want to end it,
Just-
Otto?
Oh no.
Just how I said, I have my hands over its head and I just sort of
Yeah, it's just like you see the energy arcing between his fingers through the skull of this beast. It's just and think as it expires in front of you.
and I look down and I study it and I watch the life fade from its eyes and with some very eerie satisfaction for a moment. That is not good to any who would see it. And then I finally kind of look back toward Dagmara and go make sure she's okay.
All right, and as you do that, we're going to take a break, a long overdue break. Wow, everybody, that was really interesting. Honestly, it was way more
Oh my
exciting
god.
than just a standard slugfest. That was really crazy. But I loved it. Awesome. So,
Wow.
Thank you everybody to our new followers and to our subscribers. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back for the conclusion of tonight. We do have, I might have some minis next to me. I don't know, but you got to get there for me to show
I feel like you do. I feel like you do have minis next to
maybe
you.
I do. Maybe
There's a way that you said it. It's kind of made me think that you do have minis next to you.
Thank you, Solern.
Thank you for
Oh my gosh.
following,
All
Sugar
right.
and DK.
We appreciate it.
That
right,
was
we'll
a
be-
badass final blow, by the way.
That was pretty dope.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
That was
Thank you.
heavy metal right
Thank
there.
you. We can't let Tabby have them all now, can we?
Yeah. She gets
See you guys in just a little bit, though. Thanks for watching.
We'll be back in 10, right, players?
Back in
we'll be
10.
back in 10 minutes.
All right. See
All
you soon.
right. See you soon. We are.
Let's do it.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
Yes. Sparky Rooster. Here you
hello.
come, dear Sparky Rooster. That's the new rule. We must sing. We
I
must
love
sing
it.
song welcome every new.
Oh, I love it. Let's do
I
it.
love that. It might
Yeah.
get in the way.
It will get in the way,
comes
but-
the rooster.
Here, Sparky.
Oh, such a great song.
You guys, you see we're charged up now, everyone.
Oh yeah. Now we got our energy.
Yep. Okay, cool. So, a couple things. Let me
And there it went.
let me get my corrections from my announcements. Shut up. I gotta look what I fucked up before. So, our guest star will not be next week. It will be John Bailey from Honest Trailers will be with us on the 29th of June. So not next week, but the week after, which unfortunately I know our Tabitha, Maddie will be coming back from something. So hopefully she can make it back to the show, maybe around the halfway mark. We're hoping, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Depending on how travel works out in this crazy
Day and age, we don't know.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out.
Ashley's sending me a message. I don't know what that means, Ashley. Say it again. But we our skull splitter dice. Oh, the D20. I've never figured it out. Thank you.
Skull splitter.
Skull splitter.
I mean, is anything cooler sounding in D&D than skull splitter? Honestly,
Nope.
Skull splitter?
I
No,
don't think
I don't
so.
think so.
Subjectively correct.
It
And
is-
there's a pretty fantastic beer that is called Skull Splitter Ale.
So you can grab one
Wow.
of those. You can grab some
So you
amazing
grab one of
dice
those and
from
grab a
Skull
base.
Splitter.
Yeah.
Peter, they're not sponsoring us, so we hate them. We don't care about them.
That's right. Not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
I love that we hate you unless you sponsor us.
Yeah, if you don't sponsor us, we hate you.
So
Night,
we hate
night.
we hate every single thing in the world except Skull
We-
Splitter
except
dice.
Unless.
The only
I love it. I love
acceptable
it.
thing.
Yeah.
All right.
They are
And-
really amazing dice, though. So check it out. We actually are officially sponsored by Skull Splitter Dice. We love them. Check them out. They've got some cool stuff. I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but fuck it. We've got a giveaway coming in the future. We've got a 15% off code that will be live next week. We'll let you know. So be on the lookout
Oh,
For that.
for Skull Splitter Dice?
for Skull Splitter Dice. And I see
Whoa.
that, Ariset, your window's all
You
messed up.
Nazi
For what's all
job.
messed up?
No, nothing. I'm on it. So,
I seem
All right,
to have like, something on my nose in this video stream.
your
A
window.
nose. It's on your nose.
Okay. All right. So bringing it back in once again. It's hard to
Cool.
wrangle us tonight.
Really hard
Yeah.
to wrangle.
That was a crazy encounter, y'all. That was awesome. I
Yeah.
thought it was really fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
That was wild.
So
Are we out of initiative?
Learned a lot.
you're
learned
out
a
of
lot.
initiative now. The beast is dead in front of you.
Oh, and I should have made a note worth noting, I think, when we left off and I killed the Drake. Something I don't know how noticeable this is, but I think it may have been. I have something called Dark One's Blessing. When you reduce a hostile creature to 0 hit points, you gain 6 temporary hit points.
Mhm.
Whoa.
So maybe some transfer of life force occurred when I fell the Drake.
Yeah. So you could just, if you paid attention, I could have you all roll perception, but I don't want to. We'll say if you paid attention, you saw as he killed this thing, and that arcane energy like shot back and forth between his hands, and it thumped to the ground. You felt him, or you see him just kind of take this breath and almost see this wisp of energy flow into him, and this little smile, this pleased smile with himself. So with that, you're all standing around this corpse. What would you like to do?
I just get up with all like my possible strength. I just kind of like stumble up on my feet as much as I can. And I look straight at Otto and just go like, Otto! And I just run towards him and tackle him to
And
the
I'm like,
ground.
and we.
I'm like, how could you?
And I just feel
How-
like I'm like on my back, and I'm like, we're like entangled, and I'm like, you betrayed us once before. How was I supposed to know you weren't going to kill us like you nearly did your husband?
That was our only chance of survival. That was our way of killing them. And I could not say a thing because that thing had its eyes just sunken into me.
And I like
I
I like-
tried.
I like kind of go weak a little bit, and I like look into her eyes, and I can see that like it looks like more of like the real her is there, not like maybe how she looked when her mind was taken over or what have you. And I look into her eyes, and I kind of like stop resisting you, and I'm like, wait, what do you mean? What do you mean it was the only way to save us?
It's not, I don't think it's the only way, but it was definitely the easy way. And I should have said it. I should have talked to you. But damn it, Otto, what happened to you? What happened?
And I kind of like get up, and I'm like pushing some of the snow off of me, and I'm like, I don't know what you mean, but you're right. You should have told me.
I was kind of like I'm not feeling quite all right and quite happy at this moment. And both of us, I think, are, know exactly where we went wrong or what we mean. Yeah.
And at that moment, you see, you hear this noise, and you all kind of look over, and you see the group, Kello in the lead, sword out, shield on, and he's running, led by all of these fierce warriors behind him, and they run up to you, and just look at everybody. You two are getting up off the ground, and he sees the dead drake. Wow, well done, well done. I think it's time for the final assault. Are you ready? Are you with us?
And
When he says "when you're with us," I deliberately kind of look toward toward Dagmara, and I'm just like, and I like raise my sword in the air to Kello.
Yeah, and he says, he's turned around and he screams, "Are you all ready?" And everybody's just, yeah, yeah, and they've got their weapons and their shields up, and he just turns and looks at the building and just takes off again, and just leading this wave of fighters as they all fall in line behind him.
I wanna go lean down next to Tabby, and I whisper to her and I say, "I know you're good at catching up. It may take some time, but dragon scales are very valuable." And then I just kind of pat her on the shoulder, and then I go and converge with the rest of the army.
And at that moment, I'm actually at the dragon, close to the dragon, and I've put my hand on its very, very cold scale. And I just kind of look at it, and I take out that black dagger, and I decide to cut one out for myself. Just kind of trying to get whatever sense out of it, and looking at my arm at the same time, which is burning and itching, and just not knowing what's going on. And I just kind of quickly pull up that sleeve, take the scale, and just keep going with everyone.
Okay.
Clearly unhappy with myself.
So, Judd,
Yeah.
I'm charging up with Kello.
Are these scales? Is it like a piece of like a snake skin?
It's
something
like snake, yeah, it's
pretty,
like snake
and you
skin.
can make it cool.
Well, I mean, it's larger than snake skin. So most of the plates are at least the smallest one's about a foot across. They're large plates. There are some smaller that get near the leg joints and whatnot, not like the full plate that you see on its back. So some of the underhide skin on the bottom, which you can't really see right now, but you saw before when it was standing, it's all white. It has a fleck of blue, kind of that, when you look at the snow, it has that kind of that sheen, of a slight white blue mix. So the skin has that as well.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Okay, so when Dagmara goes to catch up with everyone else, basically Tabitha's eyes are like that emoji that's dollar signs. She's just and so she just as quickly as she can, she wants to get kind of armpit area, so it's just enough of the pretty smaller scales that are bluish white to maybe craft, I don't know, I mean, she's got a lot of accessories already, so I'll think about that later, but just something to add to the mix.
As you're okay, and everybody's just filing around you. It's like this sea is parting over this carcass as the warriors avoid it and then run toward the building. You pull out your dagger, spin it, go to stab it into the skin, and it's oh my God, you really have to fight to get it in there, and you do, but you realize very quickly this is going to take some time. You're not going to be able to do this quickly. So
let's just say it'll be a stylish accent to a watch.
Okay,
it's a very small amount.
Okay, so I'll say you get a
Watch and
really fighting really quickly, so you don't get too left behind. A 4-inch square bit of the special bit of the skin. All right.
Great. And she catches up with everyone else.
Okay, so the rest of you, Seville, I know you're with Kello. Are the rest of you at the front? Dagmar, you're a little bit behind because you had that moment.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll be I'll probably not necessarily be on the front rank of the marching soldiers, but I'll be among them, maybe somewhere more in the middle.
Okay. So you see when this pack makes it about 10 feet away from the front doors, Kello just stops and points to the doors. Open them! And like 6 of these warriors run forward and start just pulling the door, and they feel that they're jammed, and they like pull out their big axes and they're just like, tsh, and just start. Tsh, they're not picking locks. They just start eating the wood away with their axes, and it's really thick door, and you just see bits are splintering off. But 6 of these powerful 4 guys, 2 girls, just shredding this door, and within moments pieces of it start falling off, and they push through, and the throngs, yeah, and they race forward. As you push into this building itself, it is it feels even more massive on the inside. It immediately slopes downward into this massive kind of auditorium type of a building, and you see that there are in the middle there are necromancers, and there are just an army of skeletons and some other beings, some creatures lurking about. And they, as soon as the light comes in from the door and they are all charging forward, they all pull out their swords and they just start racing up, and then 2 forces collide together. So we got a lot going on here. We're going to go back to our large battle tactics, okay? So as these 2 forces meet, I want to know what everybody's doing to impact the battle. And then also, well, let's start with that. And then tell me what you're all individually doing as well.
I have not yet taken my healing potion, so I've just kind of started to unscrew it and try to glug it so I can have my force back.
I'll say you did that before everybody started running, or maybe when.
Okay, so am I back to like healthy? Where I get?
It's a regular healing potion, so it's 2d4 plus 2. So
Wait, I got the superior one. I thought.
I think you gave the superior one away. Yeah.
Sorry, she seemed more close to death. You're more tough than her. It's a compliment. There we go.
Okay, noted. No, just so 2d4.
Yeah, 2d4 plus
And by
2.
the way, now I don't have a healing potion for myself, so someone else better look out for me, okay?
Oh, I'm always rolling without potions. It's just living on the edge.
You have spell casting capability to heal yourself magically. I do not.
You're a rogue. You're fine.
Okay, well, I'll teach you one day.
2d4 plus 2.
Yep. So whatever you get, you can just put those as new hit points.
Okay. 30%. I'm at 30% now.
30%.
That's good.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna let everybody pass me, and then once it's quiet, I'm gonna just kind of go up the stairs and try to see what everybody else is doing.
All right. So I ran in sort of with the first wave. Is there any necromancers taking to the air right now?
Why don't you do a perception check, and I'll tell you what you see.
All right. 23.
23. So far you don't see anybody taking to the air, though there's plenty of space for them to go up, but they haven't yet. They seem to be mostly congregated in the center of this building, kind of surrounded with a ring of mostly skeletons with a few other beasts thrown in there. A few you actually recognize having seen at the desecrated elven site in the Shardspire Mountains.
Oh, those kind of creatures?
Yeah.
Okay.
But mostly skeletons and this kind of cluster of these necromancers in the center. And you got a 23, right?
Yeah.
You also see that there are two look like entrances or these kind of beginnings of these hallways that are down opposite of each other off of the lowest part of this auditorium area. And through the far one away from you, which looks like it's heading into the mountains, you see a file of these necromancers racing through with one standing there, kind of like, go, 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 and then falls in line behind them.
And they're almost through?
They are disappearing down this tunnel.
All right, without putting myself in danger of just getting surrounded, I'll pull out my hand crossbow and try to fire at the one waving everybody through, and try to take him out.
What's the range on the hand crossbow?
1 million feet.
Oh, fine then.
Powerful
30.
one.
Yeah, so it's outside of that. It's about 80 feet.
All right, I'll do a disadvantage shot.
Okay, go for it.
All right. 14.
Okay, hold on. So you see you see that moment down there. You pull out your hand crossbow, breathe out, and you just see the bolt race down, and all of a sudden you see this wizard this necromancer throw his arm up, and the bolt shatters on this energy field that suddenly appears, and he looks at you and goes down the hallway.
All right, but I'm using a bonus action to hit him with Mind Hammer! Mind Hammer!
Okay, go ahead.
All right, con save.
Nat 20.
Oh,
So
that saves.
That's a no.
Yikes.
Good open
All
up.
right. Now this tunnel is, this hallway is, you have to go down into this mess of skeletons and other creatures.
So yeah, so to paint the picture again, it's almost like a volcano caldera. I mean, it's just like this dish that curves up with these kind of steps that lead up around, almost like you could see hundreds of people around this center lower platform here. And there's a cluster of necromancers at the center, and then around them in several rings are just hundreds of these skeletons and maybe a dozen of these other creatures that are interspersed with the skeletons as well. There are only about let me see, actually I can tell you exactly how many necromancers there are. There are 7 necromancers down in the middle, and going off each side from that lowest disc of this kind of bowl, there are 2 hallways. One that goes north into the mountains and one that goes the opposite direction. And they were all running into the north one.
Okay, and it didn't look like they were going through a portal, just running down a hallway.
Just a hallway, yeah. There's no door that you can see. It just looks like a hallway.
Okay.
All right, so let me know what everybody's doing to affect this battle as the 2 forces clash.
I would like to hide and use my stealth. So if that means like hide amongst people's robes and skirts until I can like get on the outskirts and like throw my dagger and like kind of just do that kind of stuff. That's
what would your kind of ultimate goal or target be for it?
I mean, who's the closest? Because I don't have a lot of range on that dagger.
I mean, so there are a lot of skeletons heading your way.
I'm heading for skeletons. They feel very in my wheelhouse. I feel like the necromancers are a little bit spooky sometimes. So.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right, got that. What about the rest of you?
Well, I kind of want to, I'm thinking right now really intensely as to what exactly I'd like to do. What's behind me right now? Is there anything between me and the tower, the guard tower?
You mean outside of the building?
Outside of the building.
No. There's, there's really nothing. Everybody's poured inside the building. The guard towers are pretty far away, but there's nothing out there. So.
Okay. I would like to go to Tabby, actually. Just move towards Tabby. And how close is she going to just reach her at this point?
Yeah.
Tabby, I know this sounds crazy, but
Okay.
I need your tree. Quickly.
What tree? Okay, but
The
you have to
golden
promise
tree.
to give it back.
Of course.
Okay, pinky promise.
Thank you. And I just take it very carefully and put it under my cloak and just run outside the building towards the dragon.
Okay.
If she doesn't give it back, there will be consequences.
It is then that we finally will know we cannot trust you.
Oh.
Yeah.
The ultimate test.
A quick little interruption to thank Madbird Streams for another raid.
Yes.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Thank you
and
for
welcome.
Yes.
Welcome.
How
Thank you
you
for
doing?
thank you for the follow. Thank you.
Oh, we have
recap. We're in
we
a
have
recap.
another
Nice.
guys. Red alert! We have another Skiles. We have a confirmed
Oh,
Skiles in the form of Steph Skiles.
wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Distant cousin.
And Michelle,
Yes.
thank you for the follow. Wow, everyone, thank you. This
Wow,
is,
you guys.
Oh, look at
Thanks,
you.
Matt
It
Bird.
just keeps going.
It's
Oh
just
my
going.
gosh.
Oh, Madbird, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, you guys are so great.
So-
Excellent.
Wow, Madbirds gets
Madbirds.
into the stream and Marty immediately wants to duel them in the chat. We're ruthless, hey, we're a ruthless
Yeah,
bunch.
We don't.
We are
we don't fuck
ruthless.
around here. I'm sorry, but
You
welcome, Emarcina. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for supporting the stream. All right, so the assault on the kind of final stronghold of these necromancers. So, Gabrielle, sorry, Dagmara, I know what you're doing. Tabitha, I know what you're doing. Seville, kind of know what you're doing. Otto, Eriset, what are you doing?
Arset, do you know, or I can go? Up to you if you're still thinking.
You can go.
Okay.
Go.
I would basically like to. I'm gonna try, and I'm feeling empowered from this last encounter here, and so I would like to basically. I know I said I wasn't quite at the front lines, but some otherworldly voice whispering in my ear makes me feel that that's not quite right, and so I move to the front and I try and like help hold the line with the soldiers and just strike with my sword, my rapier, and I'm just going to rely on my martial combat this round.
Okay. All right, great. And Eriset, what are you doing?
So it's pretty quiet in this courtyard, right? I think everybody else is kind of inside.
Oh, you haven't gone inside?
No, I just barely got up. I just barely had my potion. I am half dead, more than half dead, and I have no spells left.
I completely forgot that you're still down on the, the
I'm
rooftop.
very fucked up. So I am not looking to get really into this
so
battle.
you saw all of Kello and the warriors kind of run up the stairs on the left-hand side, going up to the 4th tier and disappearing up there.
Yep.
You took your potion, feeling a little bit stronger, but still pretty messed up.
Yeah.
You're on the roof of this 1st-story building.
Yeah.
And you're roughly 60 feet away from the base of the stairs that goes up.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna go up the stairs, slowly holding onto the guardrail, and I think I can make it to the top of the stairs, right?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
And I think by the time I got up there, I saw nobody was there because everybody else had already gone in. So I knew they were going that way. I mean, I heard Kello, I heard him rally, I heard the voices.
You heard the chants and the screams of the warriors.
Right.
You know that they're starting their assault. You can look over to the Sun building and see that the doors have been smashed open. You actually see Dagmara, however, running back towards you, with something clutched in her hand as she's running, heading right for you or your direction.
Jackie, what's going on? Can she hear me?
Yeah.
Jackie, what's happening?
Harry said, "Oh God, I'm so glad you're all right. Come, God, I need your help."
What can I do? I'm hurt bad. I don't have any spells left.
I don't need any spells. If we're going to stop this from happening, I need to try to revive this. I don't know if this is going to work, but all I wanted to do was use this to destroy the necromancers inside, and I'm so sorry it had to cost almost your life.
What?
But please, we need to use this tree.
Huh? Okay. But to do what?
If we can.
To do what?
To revive the dragon.
What? That dragon nearly killed me. What are you talking about?
Its tongue. I can convince it.
Its
I don't know how long it will take and how many people will die. I don't know. All I know is I have to try.
Its tongue? Did you say its tongue?
Yes, I speak the language. It understands.
Oh.
No, I said.
You were having a literal moment.
Oh, yeah, I thought there was. Oh, you just never know. I'm not.
Never do.
She comes back with the dragon's actual tongue over her shoulder. I got it.
I haven't touched a lot of body parts, so I'm kind of used to that.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, but this is really scary for me because I watched you with that thing and I couldn't tell if you were trying to hump it or kill it or fly off.
And I just kind of grab her and I'm like, I know. And I'm sorry. It was so confusing. I had to do what I could and what I only knew. But now I think I know. So you seem to, do you know how to use this?
I
mean, just kind of hold it.
I think it likes me here. And I take the purple silk, that really important stone, that purple stone, and I take it out of my pouch and I hold it next to it, and I have them both kind of near me, and I just try to give it a chance to feel safe in my arms.
Well, Erset, as you take over the tree, and it's been dim the entire time you've been in Makutha. And you remember as you got closer to the center of the city in the second tier that it would shriek, or it would kind of shrink away and try to get away from the center. Yeah, but now as you take it over in your hand, you almost feel like it's kind of flattening in your palm a little bit. It feels comfortable there, and you just feel a warmth spread through your hand, and you feel the light of the gold start to radiate from this little tree as it once again starts to kind of as you feel this, like the warmth.
That's it. You have its power. Please, I promise you, if we manage to do this could be over within minutes. Please, I don't want any more to die. No one else deserves it.
No, nobody does. What do you want me to do?
I don't know what to do, but Jed, is there anything that I potentially may have an idea of, like, because I'm thinking of like touching its head or, just touching a part of it.
Sing to it. I'm just going to sing to it.
Okay.
All right, what are you going to sing?
To all the souls that
and I'm kind of touching its head.
In here, we call you forth, we call you near. It's like what my nanny used to sing to me. I don't know if this works. We hold you close, now have no fear, and you will hear our voice.
That was amazing.
That was beautiful. Wow.
And
yeah.
Old school concert.
Is it alive?
Yeah.
Is it working?
So as you sang to it, you felt the energy get warmer. You saw, Dagmar, you saw it too. The light from this tree grew brighter and almost blinding you. And Erisette, these little roots, these little tendrils came off of it, not towards the dragon, but towards you, and you felt it touch your temple, and you just this white light, and it goes back, and it was no effect on the dragon, but Erisette, you feel a connection to this tree that you hadn't felt the several times that you've held it before. And it's just growing. It's just pulsing with this beautiful golden light, this strength, this warmth. It reassures both of you. You feel stronger. But I'm sorry, it had no effect on the dragon.
Erisette. And I just kind of look at the guard tower. We're both weak. I don't know if we can survive completely inside, or I don't know what would happen, but should we give these crystals one last chance?
I think so.
Let's go.
We have to. And I just tuck it gently into my, sort of right near my breast, and I keep the stone next to it. So I look like I've got kind of like a really weird lumpy bosom.
The stone, the crystal is actually kind of large. You may not want it in your breast. It's like, about that big.
Okay,
So-
well then I put that back in the pouch,
Okay.
but I just keep humming kind of like, if you have like a baby strapped to you and you want to keep it kind of calm.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of, it's just like, so I can keep feeling it warm and calm. And
You're kind of giving me the load screen of Dragon Age Origins.
Dude, it's very
a
Dragon Age.
little bit of Grey Wardens, a little bit of, I love it.
Some Elder Scrolls there.
Yeah, a little bit of Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, I love it.
Beautiful.
do I feel any better? Did I get any kind of healing from this?
She's like, hey, fuck the dragon.
Hey,
Am I better?
panhandling
He's
here.
like,
I'm
I
gonna
sang the whole
panhandle my
song.
healing.
Did I
Am
get
I
it?
okay?
Yeah.
I mean,
And
am I
as we're-
ever
Yeah,
so
do you all
slightly
get
healing?
like,
You guys know I
invulnerability
do
from
know
this?
healing magic, right? Yeah, all you have to do is just
No,
not run
but
away.
It's not run away.
Just
Is
not
that-
run away
Where's
or
the
make me
healer?
think.
Yeah. So no, Erisette, I'm afraid it doesn't affect you. You don't feel like your wounds are, knitting together or feeling any better. But there's something about your spirit. It feels like your soul has been bolstered
Yeah,
in a
like
way
I-
that
yeah,
you feel
And
like,
as-
like nothing could scare you right now.
yeah. And I feel like I know now that my gut that got me to come all this way because I believed in something and I believed in good. I
Mm.
feel like it's telling me now I wasn't wrong and to have faith. And that's all I really need.
Wow. And as we're walking, I take one last look at the dragon with, it's already in the past. It's regret, it's sadness, it's confusion. And then I just kind of look at Arisette and the juxtaposition between the darkness and the coldness of the dragon and the warmth of this tree and this person. And I just know that this is where I need to be. And we just, I smile at her and we just keep walking towards that tower.
Okay. Meanwhile, inside. So, I know what you're all doing to affect this battle, and for those of you who just joined us, our players have joined an assault on a city where there were basically several hundred against several hundred. So we have a system for this interaction where they can affect. Their individual actions can affect the battle, and then we roll for success or failures on these large scale. So going back inside, as the forces are starting to clash together, you see Seville. After you fire that bolt down at that necromancer, and you try to mind hammer it, but it doesn't work, you look over and you see Kello is looking right there. I saw them too. We'll cut a path through. You find out what's going on down there. You and your friends, go! And all of his voice like, everyone, charge! And they all just form up behind Kello, and he pulls his sword out and just cutting through skeletons as they go. After he says that, do you want to change anything as I affect this?
So, do I see Koskar, that necromancer that I've seen before? Do I see him amongst the crowd?
You haven't seen him.
Right.
What was your perception when you were looking before? It was 24?
23.
23. You didn't see Koska, but you did see the other blonde necromancer who had joined him when they came down the stairs.
Oh, the one with the little smiles and the laughs.
Yeah.
All right. Where is he? I'm going to
He's
use
the one
this.
that you shot at and used shield. And,
all right.
and vanished.
Any chance I can safely use this rush to break off and go after him?
I'd say safely is subjective. There's a solid ring of undead between you and that passage. However, depending how you want to do it, if you circle around kind of the upper outside edge, and then try to cut down and then drop into the hallway is probably your least number of adversaries if you want to do that.
All right, I'll try it.
Okay. All right, so you're going to do that. Anybody else going to change their action after Kello's speech?
I think I might try to kind of step back a little bit and go into more like battle bard mode. I kind of start like, trying to buff the morale of all the soldiers at the front as we engage the enemy, and am, raising my voice and mighty inspiration and song and whatnot.
Okay.
And I would like to just keep using my stealth to try to get to like help Kello's team, but like maybe if I'm like, I might want to hide for a little bit and see if they need me a little bit later, kind of a thing.
This would be really great if you guys had a name for your party. If you could fucking get on that, so that my NPCs could yell out your name of your party. It's much more exciting.
Well, we could, we're either the sneak attack force right now, or just to get a quick name, we're the Toads. Tabitha, Otto, Ariset, Dagmara, and Seville.
Yeah, keep working on that. You'll get something.
No.
Okay. All right. So we know what everybody's doing. Ariset, Dagmara, you're out. The rest of you impacting. Let's see how this first clash goes. As sword meets sword, the undead meets the forces of Luknor. Success. Everything that you guys are doing is bolstering the warriors as they just cut through these necromancer or through the skeletons, and these other creatures start falling left and right. Seville, you make your way around the outside edge. You've cut through a few. You're getting close to being able to drop. We're going to roll again. Unless anybody wants to change anything, I'm going to roll the same kind of advantage that I've created from before. Same? Good. All right.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with the same.
Yep.
Okay. It's another success.
Yay.
All right. Seville, you managed to get down to the entrance of that hallway. The rest of you see Kello's forces, the necromancers start launching fireballs. You see sections of Kello's forces fall, just screaming in pain as fire consumes them. But nothing stops this wave of fighters as they push through, bashing these skeletons with their shields, smashing them apart with their swords and their hammers. They are just this wedge cutting down and now spreading out, just a swath of destruction. As the necromancers start to turn to flee down the hallway, Seville, you turn and you see that they're coming towards you.
The necromancers?
Yeah, they're starting to retreat, and you've dropped down into that hallway, and they're heading your way. Kello sees this and said, "Arrows!" And we're going to do another round. If you want to change anything about your tactics, let me know.
All right. Do I see that blonde necromancer at the lead, at the head?
No, you saw him disappear in the hallway. Oh, you mean, do you see him down the hallway?
Yeah, I'm going to go after him.
Roll a perception check.
And I would like to change my tactic while you're rolling that real quick. I'm going to be I know we have the momentum. We've had these successes. I'm assuming like we can visibly see our numbers are starting to. So I'm going to try and make sure there's no like momentum shift. I'm going to try to focus on healing and make sure that anyone who's maybe like going down or being struck down, I'm going to like try and keep them up and like just keep the momentum going forward, so to speak.
So Otto, as you do that, you look over, lots of them have fallen. The fireballs that got cast into the group, especially because they were bunched up coming down this from the entrance. You look at Kello, and he is bleeding all over the place, actually. You would not tell by his actions and by his attitude, but he has slash marks. His armor is dented. Blood is seeping out under his side. In case you want to do anything there.
Yeah, I like rush up, my hands glowing as I like healing word him, and all of the men that can hear me near them, I'm like, healing him and looking back at them, and I'm like, the day is nearly won. Let's go, let's stick together.
And yeah! And they just push on as they see that you heal Kello, and thank you. Let's go! And they all push another wave. Seville, what did you get?
13.
13. So you see, this hallway is really interesting. So it goes down about 20 feet, and you see a lot of the same imagery that you see throughout Makutha of these symbols of the sun and bright colors. And then it's as if somebody came and chipped the wall away. And it's just like it's slightly eaten away. And it gets into this really rough, dark rock. And that goes about another 20 feet. And then there's a red door at the end. The hallway is empty except for this red door. There's carving of, almost looks like a demonic face in this red wood or whatever. You can't tell from this distance, but it looks pretty fucked up. And you look behind you and you see there are only 4 of these necromancers still standing, and they're racing right at you. Kello has called for arrows. Do you want to do anything else for this final check?
So they're coming up at me.
Yeah, you're literally standing in the hallway that they're all racing at. You see several are starting to raise their hands to cast spells at you. What are you doing?
All right, I'm going to fall back.
Do something.
What are you doing? Are they going to do
I'll
it too?
mind hammer one of them and fall back.
Okay, so I'll roll a con save for the first one.
And I can duck around that hallway, right? Because they're coming up at me or they're coming down into.
I mean, at this level, it's all flat. So they're racing towards you. There's no other escape except to go up.
Right. They're going back to the fight.
No, they're escaping down the hallway that you are standing in front of, blocking their escape.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna mind hammer one of them.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna charge another one. How much distance do I have?
You have, let me see, hold on. Get to the map. My iPad would work. 20 feet. 20 feet to the lead necromancer who's running at you.
All right, so I'm going to do something funky here. I'm going to take out a feather, and instead of I'm going to mind hammer one of them, but the feather, I'm going to just slam it down right in front of them. And while I do it, I'm going to close my eyes.
Okay, I don't need to ask the color. Okay, all right. So let me roll a con save for the first one.
Yeah.
That is 12 plus 3. It's 15.
That saves. Yep.
Okay. So you see him kind of stumble, but still come. And as he's raising his hand to cast a spell, you see this black kind of swirling energy on your fingers. You're about to blast it, and you poof, and those of you who are looking in this area just see this extremely bright flare of light, and they stumble and bump into each other. What are you doing while that's going off? You
Let's
close
see.
your eyes. Are you moving at all?
Yeah, I'm gonna move around to the back of them and just hold my position.
Okay.
Because they're blinded, so I'm going to just move in the back of them, and in my next thing, I'm going to try to take them out.
Okay.
Love it.
So the flashbang feather is dope, but is quite bright. So as Kello's archers release their arrows, this massive light happens. So we're going to have disadvantage for this final. Oops, that fell out of my hand. So, and still a success. So as you move around, you're shielding your eyes. When you finally look, they're all covered in arrows and they're falling. And
Yes.
there's like 20, about 20 of Kello's people still left standing, but you have won this room.
Yes.
And as you turn, you all kind of look at each other. Kello was about to fall. Otto, that was a great idea to heal, to turn to healing.
Thank you.
And well done, everyone. Well done. Let's gather up what forces we have and finish this. And Seville, as you look towards that red door, look back at your group. You all nod to each other, and that's where we're going to leave it tonight.
All right.
Oh,
oh, what a marathon that was.
And it's not even over yet, you guys.
Damn it, I didn't get to use the minis. I almost want to like trigger it, but I won't.
Oh, okay. Well, that'd be good for next time.
Oh, yeah. Now I got to break the whole thing down. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's cool. It's all cool. It's all cool.
We go 2 more hours. No.
Yeah, let's just keep going. It's okay. It's not. Some of our people aren't on the East Coast right now. Poor Gabriella. And all of us working. So yeah, we're all exhausted too. So listen, oh my gosh, everyone. There's so much love tonight. First of all, thank you. Thank you. All of the new subs tonight are all going to our Color of Change donation goal. So we will have that reflected next time.
Thank you, guys.
Just want to send a big thank you to everybody. We so appreciate the support. A big thank you to our new sponsor, Skull Splitter Dice.
Yeah.
Coolest name ever.
Yeah.
Stay tuned next week for a 15% off code. Come back here. You'll get the code. Save money. Get one of those D100s, because who doesn't want to roll a die that's like a baseball? And you go D100 and see what you get. I think that's so dope. I'm going to get one of those myself. We have John Bailey from Honest Trailers will be joining us on the 29th. Make sure that you tune in for that episode. That'll be super cool. And yeah, just be safe out there. Let's make sure we take care of each other. And thank you for letting us make your Mondays a hell of a lot better. We love you. We'll see you next week.
Love you guys. See you next time.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Love you all.
Bye, all.